wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Yeah, here we go. It is Friday. Welcome to the KVJ show. It is good to see everybody here today. Yeah, weekend is upon us.
I like your style today. It's very kind of soapy, I don't know, business.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm kind of going for Sobe business.
If I needed to get my taxes done in Sobe, I'd go to you with that shirt on.
That's good.
It's got like a light feel to it.
I'm calling for pretty much just that. So I guess I nailed it today.
I do like that shirt that Kevin
you.
Ralston's wearing.
Yeah.
He's got plans today.
Yeah.
What do you got?
There is a golf tournament, depending on the weather, and that's what I just don't know. You know, what's going to happen with that. But, there is a golf tournament that I am attending today, and so this is golfing attire.
Are you watching, or are you one of the athletes?
Well, I was going to go out and play. I'm going to go out and say hello to everybody, but because, you know, when I committed to this, it was when we had the virtual schooling going on, and I had plans to be able to do it, and now that we don't, so I'm going to have to take off to arrange that. But I'm going to go out for a little bit and say hello and, meet and greet. And that's what it is. And this is a meet and greet. I do radio, or I could do your taxes.
I mean, good thing you're hitched up, because Kevin Ralston looking like a tasty snack this morning.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. It is Palm Beach State College. Golf Classic is what they're going to be doing.
Look at you.
Yeah. And my daughter's taking some classes there, so I thought it'd be nice to go as a dad and show up.
What golf course is it?
It is at PGA National, which is a nice golf course in Palm Beach Gardens.
That's where we do the Little Smiles golf tournament now every year. Love it. They're very good to us over there.
If you got a golf event, that is really the place to go.
It's very nice.
Stephanie in the chat room says he looks like every guy's first date outfit.
I told him that. When he walked by, I'm like, are you going on a date?
That is something you would wear on a first date. You're trying to be impressive and not too much.
You don't want to look like you tried too hard.
But you are trying.
You are trying.
Well, it is for a lot of these people. I've not really met them, so it's going to be like a first date. So I got to represent.
Hey, you look better than me. I look like a middle-aged baseball coach, so with my outfit.
We're all sporty today. So it is. I got golf going on. You got baseball going on. So here we are. If you want to see our outfits and rip on us, you can. KVJ TV is right there. Just dial it up on YouTube on your flat screen TV, and we got a chat room for you as well.
Oh, the chat room, it's their sport.
Yeah.
Ripping us is really, it's something to watch.
It's a lot of fun.
Art.
It is a lot of fun. Yeah, so you can jump in on that and check it out. Also, you can dial it up on the 97.9 WRMF app. Download that for free. Listen for an hour today, and you will get an entry for next Friday's Power of Pizza party. From Doss Craft Beer and Pizza, Virginia and Jaybird are going to go and deliver personally some pizza from Doss Craft Beer and Pizza from Singer Island Beach.
It's official, y'all. We signed producer Dennys.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So we're bringing you pizza. We're getting our own pizza. And this is going to be a whole thing.
Well, our own pizza, that's going to be a whole side project on our own. Believe me, I'm tackling that thing too.
It's going to be a fun night.
Okay.
Yes.
If you like pizza, this is the party.
So get that listening in. What you do, you download the app, and if you listen for an hour to KVJ today, then you will get credit for one entry. And then we're going to be pulling an entry next Friday. We've got 2 more pizza parties after that coming up as well.
It kind of logs everything you do and then gives you like frequent flyer miles for doing it.
It's going to be a big week, because your pizza address is plural, will be coming in by next Wednesday. Okay. So you're going to be fine for the whole pizza thing.
She has a pizza outfit she's wearing.
I was worried that it wouldn't get here.
I know you weren't, but I actually was. I've talked a lot about these pizza dresses. I got to come through.
What do we do on the sizing? Do we get a...
She wears extra beautiful.
So we have no idea if the sizes are going to be close to fitting?
No, I know. I did ask her.
Oh, okay.
It's medium.
Okay.
He got several different kinds, though. So, like, you never know. When you order these costumes, first of all, they show up and they're not high quality, but they're never cut well. So he ordered a few different ones. One of them will fit, hopefully.
Because one of them, she's right. I can even tell by the material looking at it. It's not the best. She's probably going to have some marks on her boobs because it's going to probably be scratching.
You pull it out of the package, and like immediately, all the stitching is frayed, and you're like, meh.
But the other one that I got, had to go a little extra on this one. This one's real classy.
Okay.
It's a cocktail dress. Kid.
Okay. Well, more incentive then to jump on and listen to them. So next Friday's Das Craft Beer and Pizza Party happening with the KVJ show.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, I guess the craziest story that we all woke up to that I was shocked by, Donald Trump and Melania have tested positive for coronavirus.
Wow.
Pretty big story.
Yeah, I could say when the president has got it, quite a plot twist. And the timing on it too, huh?
I guess Hope Hicks, his advisor that's been with him a lot, tested positive. Now she's at home quarantining as well. She's got symptoms. They say so far Donald Trump and Melania Trump tested positive but don't have symptoms. So
Okay.
we will keep you posted. They are quarantining at the White House.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So the only thing that I can figure from that, and they haven't, at least that I have seen, gotten too deep on it, but if you're quarantining, you got 2 weeks, the next debate is supposed to be on the 15th, but 14 days from today would be the 16th.
Couldn't they do a separate kind of a thing where Trump is in a room by himself? They could do that.
Zoom debate?
How we did our broadcast. I'm sure you would hope they have a better system than a Zoom, but they could do it to where he's in another room somewhere.
They couldn't corral them when they were in person. That's the only thing that I would wonder is if you cannot control a debate when you've got the people there. I just know because I kind of do this stuff that doing a virtual debate, trying to keep these two guys in there, unless it was just like you would put their feed on and say, you've got 2 minutes, and then you put their feed on and they got 2 minutes.
Why can't they do that? I guess I'm confused on why you can't pot. If someone's talking over each other, but it doesn't matter who. If one's doing, all you have to do as the host is just hit mute on one of the mics.
That's what it'd have to be.
Why don't they do that?
But then if you ask me a question that I don't like, it'd be like, I'm sorry, you're cutting out. I can't. Nope, can't hear it.
Oh my gosh, it's the Russians.
Sorry. That'd be such an easy way to get out of a question you didn't want to answer. Now, sorry, the feed. Nope, I think I lost you, Jim.
Sorry, my internet connection's terrible here in the White House.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. We lost the link. Come back to you later.
Saturday Night Live is going to be opening up this weekend with 5 straight weeks of live shows. Chris Rock is set to host the season premiere. Megan Thee Stallion is the musical guest. And you'll see big names like Jim Carrey, Maya Rudolph.
Yeah.
This should be a big kickoff for them.
They unveiled, I saw the video. They've got Jim Carrey. He's going to be Joe Biden. And Maya Rudolph is going to be Kamala Harris.
Okay.
And so they unveiled last night in a video what they both look like. And they did a great job with makeup. And now they've just got endless amounts of material, to work with this weekend.
Is Alec Baldwin coming back as Trump?
I haven't seen that. I don't know.
I haven't seen that either. 'Cause I heard that he was not.
Oh, interesting.
But I'm wrong a lot with my facts, so don't listen to me.
All right, well, that's something going on this weekend. And then you also have the announcement that Nicki Minaj is a mom. She and her kind of scandalous husband welcomed their baby to the world on Wednesday in Los Angeles. No details about the baby's name or sex, but they say he was there when she gave birth, and baby and mama are healthy. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Oh, the power of pizza can be yours. That's right. You can win a pizza experience from Das Craft Beer and Pizza and have me deliver the pizza to your home. For more information, hit up WRMF.com.
More KVJ Show now on 97.9 WRMF.
are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What's on your mind?
Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got in your mind today, Jay Bird?
Well, Kev, I got hair problems. I've never had hair problems before, but
join the club.
Today's going to be a first for me. Vicious V is going to put my hair in a mini ponytail.
Oh,
So she came in here this morning and she is like, hey, do you have a hair tie? I'm like, don't worry, girl, I got you.
Yeah.
Every woman has a hair tie in her purse. If she doesn't, she's been in a scenario where she wished she did. It's just a part of having girly hair.
Well, I got really thick, coarse, frizzy hair, and Dennys, sweet Dennys, taught me the ways of straightening it, and it's time consuming. And all I gotta say is, I am sorry, ladies. I didn't know. I didn't know it was this hard.
If you're a girl with curly hair and it frizzes, you are in the struggle in South Florida.
What sucks is you spend 30 minutes trying to get it all straight, and a drop of rain hits it, and then poof.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Girl, you now in the club.
I got hashtag hair problems, Kev. I never had that before.
Kind of fun, isn't it?
And the people who say it looks awful, I don't care. I love it. Bring on the hate. It's only making me want to grow it longer.
We gotta get you that Brazilian hair straightening, the keratin. They put this stuff in your hair, Kev, and it only lasts a few months, but it calms down the beast.
Oh, it does.
So
Sue's a savage beast.
It does.
I had a hair appointment with a salon on Saturday, but I have to cancel it because I have to go buy a truck this weekend.
Did you cancel it?
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm canceling it today.
You should have canceled it yesterday.
Well, I'll give them 24 hours. 24 hours? It's not like it's surgery. It's a haircut. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's not till tomorrow at 2.
I know, but they work a whole schedule around you because the keratin takes hours to put in.
Should I call him now?
Yeah, I'll text Justin.
On the air, call him now.
We can do a show when you guys are ready.
Yeah, I have other things I'm worried about than my keratin appointment. It'll be fine. Well, do all that. Here's my problem with all that stuff. If you've got an issue with someone canceling your appointment, just charge me a surcharge. I'm fine with that. If it's a problem, it's an issue. Let me relieve the anxiety by giving a tip to whoever's going to be in trouble, and then everything's good.
Okay, there you go.
All right, tell them then.
Yeah.
Book them.
Well, I always
He cancels a lot of appointments.
I always assume if I cancel and it's, I always thought you had 24 hours to cancel an appointment.
I don't know.
I always assume they're going to charge me if I do. So
Okay, I know some places will say that now.
So are you able to give me a ponytail today?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
There we go. Well, we had to bicker first, Kev, to make it slightly uncomfortable and awkward for the audience.
Sure. Well, mission accomplished.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
What's on your mind today, Virginia?
So I came in here and I was starting to do my work, and Dennys comes in because he helps me with some stuff, and he just gave me the sweetest gift.
Sweetest gift.
The other day we were on the air and we were talking about protection devices to, in case somebody comes up to you when you're out and about and feels like they're going to get froggy with you and you have to protect yourself.
Okay.
I had heard commercials for this thing called the Tiger Lady, and I was like, oh, it sounds so awesome. Their slogan is Tiger Lady, find your fierce. A discreet self-defense tool based on a cat's retractable claws. And I had heard the commercial, and I was like, yes, I got to get this thing.
Yeah.
And Dennys bought it for me. And I walked in here, look at it. This is the Tiger Lady.
Whoa.
What? Okay, so it looks like a squeeze grip kind of thing, but then as you squeeze down, it looks like spikes come out of it.
A tiger claw spike comes out.
That looks dangerous.
So if someone wants to come approach you, you've got it in your hand right now, and it's benign.
it just looks like a stress squeezer.
It almost looks like a phone.
It's benign until you squeeze it and activate the tiger claws. And then if anybody wants to step, let's go.
I tell
Bring
you
it.
what, if somebody came at you and you connected to their face with that,
I would.
I don't see how they're going to. I think that they're done.
I would go right for the eye. So
Wow.
just keep that in mind.
You can't miss.
If anybody comes sneaking up behind me, I got the Tiger Lady.
Take your shot, but don't miss. You can't miss.
I know, you cannot miss.
Dang. Okay, look out. Virginia's got the Tiger Lady on her now.
Thank you, Dennys.
Wow.
Weapons are awesome.
He's such a sweetheart.
He is.
I didn't know he was so into violence.
Well, he heard me talking about it.
Yeah.
And then he just went out and did it.
How many weapons you got now?
A lot.
Over or under 5?
Well, I've got mace. I've got knife in my purse, knife in the door of my car. Now I got the tiger lady. I mean,
you
good.
are packing more than most Navy SEALs.
You have a taser.
I do have a taser, but I think I used it too much, just messing around. And when I go to charge it now, it doesn't take a charge.
Not effective during an attack.
No.
Hold on, stop attacking. My taser's not working.
Taser's on the bench. I got to get a new taser.
Oh, that's a lot, huh?
Imagine if that's how it worked. Hold on, criminal. Can you just give me a break?
Well, when all you do is watch a Dateline, it gets you all scared and freaked out, and so you have to buy a bunch of weapons.
Look, there's crazy people out there. There may not be as many as they say, but there's still crazy people out there.
I'd rather be ready for them.
So you're saying that if you are a weapons manufacturer, advertise on Dateline?
Yes.
You should. No, it's a smart move.
Dateline does a podcast now. All of their shows are on this podcast. And if I sold any kind of protection devices, I would be peddling them on the Dateline podcast.
The thing about Dateline, though, it's usually somebody you know that's the killer.
80% of the time it is. Now, you do have the random attacks, and that's the ones that are scariest, but most times, the women that get it, it's their husband or boyfriend.
Or somebody in that circle.
Or ex-husband.
It'd be like a Suits for us. You know, Kevin goes up missing. Like, where did Kevin go?
Suits wanted to be the new host of the show.
He wanted to be the new host. Suits is growing his hair out, too.
So I need to get a tiger lady?
Yeah.
Oh, this tiger lady would take Suits out.
It would take just the sight of it would take most of us out.
I think it's kind of horrifying
It
looking.
is awesome.
Yeah. Okay. What I got on my mind here today is a couple different things. One, I thought I'd kind of give you a heads up on this, Virginia. That this sounds like a great place to go check out. I don't know how the weather's going to be this weekend, but you know that place Shuck and Dive in Fort Lauderdale?
I do. I love Shuck and Dive.
They are opening up in Isla Mirada this weekend.
Ooh, Chef Staz. I love him.
Yeah, they've got a new place, a waterfront location. They're going to be on the ocean at mile marker 83 and a half at Whale Harbor Marina, if you know where that is in Isla Mirada.
That's so cool.
Yeah, they're going to be making their formal debut going on this weekend. They got live music, and they're doing an all-day Cajun shrimp boil on the beach tomorrow.
Shuck and Dive, as a woman from Louisiana, I can tell you, is the best and the closest Cajun experience you will get this side of the Mississippi.
You know your stuff.
I do, and I can tell you it's authentic, and if you love all things Cajun food, he does a great job.
Yeah, anybody who's, north of the Keys, I love Isla Mirada because you can really get about what you need out of the Keys without having to drive that extra all the way down, because it's a good, 2.5 hours plus down to Key West if you're going all the way. So sometimes, you just like, hey, let's go to Key Largo or Isla Mirada, and you can kind of get your fill.
There's plenty to do in those places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that whole area right there, I love that Whale Harbor Marina. I like that area before, and now you throw a Shuck and Dive in there. That's kind of a cool thing to check out.
We got to go down there.
Yeah, got a 90% chance of rain for that shrimp boil tomorrow, but they did say if it does rain, they have inside bar rooms, so they may be moving that inside. Unfortunately, yeah, this is going to be a wet weekend.
Man, it was pouring. I mean, I'm talking, it sounded like a hurricane going outside my window this morning. Was it like that in Tequesta today?
Yesterday and today. It was raining again this morning. It was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So we're trying to open some stuff up. The green market also returns on the West Palm Beach waterfront tomorrow, but with the weather, I'm not really sure what that's
y'all
going to
better
look
wear
like
your
either.
galoshes.
I like when it rains at nighttime, but if it's going to rain during the day and the weekend, that just stinks, man.
Yeah, I know. So kind of look for the indoor plans this weekend to see what you can do if you plan on going out. All right, coming up here on the KVJ show, one thing I want to remind you of is make sure you sign up and then make sure you're listening 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. for the KVJ Workday Grocery Giveaway. We're going to be calling out another name at 9 a.m. this morning, and then 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. I don't want you to miss out on that kind of fun stuff. And also, coming up here in a couple minutes, a question that we asked yesterday on the KVJ show Twitter is Halloween part of the holiday season? Yes or no? Some people say yes, some people say no.
It starts your fall/winter celebration.
It absolutely
right?
is.
Okay, well, I'll let you know the reasons why and the reasons why not. You can give me your final results, and I'll tell you what Twitter had to say coming up next.
Check out KVJ TV on YouTube or just log on to kvjshow.com to watch the show now. Powered by Cleveland Clinic, where every life deserves world-class care. Now, back to the KVJ Show. On 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, what do you think? Is Halloween part of the holiday season? It's kind of interesting as I heard some people breaking it down on social media and had a little bit of a debate behind whether it is or it is not. We even posted it up on the KVJ Show Twitter for people to go and cast their votes on as to what they think. Now, it sounds like both of you think that Halloween is part of the holiday season.
Look, that's how the season starts with Halloween.
Right.
It starts, the fall starts with Halloween right now.
Yeah, that is one of the biggest arguments for Halloween being part of the holiday season is that you start with house decorations and you don't really stop until the new year. It is a 3-month rolling,
It's the big three, baby.
Yeah, and that's what you do. Another argument for Halloween being part of the holiday season, if the Peanuts made a special about it, then it's got to be a part of the holiday season, right?
Yeah, there's so many Halloween specials. What are they talking about?
Yeah.
I hate this.
But then I also heard the counter argument to that saying, yeah, but Peanuts also had an Arbor Day cartoon. Does that make that a...
I don't.
I think they have an Easter one too.
Yeah.
I don't remember the Arbor Day one.
I know. I was like, they did? Okay. You say so. And the biggest argument against Halloween being a part of the holiday season is no, because you don't get a day off of work. They say, how can it be a holiday if you have to work on that day? And that seems to be the strongest thing that you have. In fact, it's being repeated in the chat room by Gabriel. Stephanie says she feels like Halloween is holiday light. And then Babs is all in. She says, yeah, it starts off the fall.
Well, I think we all can agree Gabriel is wrong, clearly.
So those are the debates. Now, if you asked our audience, which we did on Twitter, is Halloween part of the holiday season? 80% are saying yes, it is, because the decorations begin.
And 20% are whatever the equivalent of Scrooge is for Halloween. Ebenezer Scrooge is for the Halloween season, which they do exist, by the way.
I guess the only thing that they can argue is maybe it has a different tone and a vibe. The holidays are warmth, family, togetherness, and maybe they think that Halloween, dark, creepy, spooky, candy, all that kind of stuff. It's fun, yes, but it just doesn't have the same heartwarming type feel that the holidays do. So don't try to put your Halloween in my holidays.
Well, it's not like people are going out murdering on Halloween. It's a fake. You dress up, you have fun. It's about fantasy.
Speak for yourself.
There are some people who do hate Halloween. A lot of times they're super religious, though.
Yeah.
They feel like it's...
We ain't gonna celebrate the devil.
Yeah, exactly. Devil's candy.
No,
Right.
no devil ornaments in my yard.
Those people exist.
Okay, so if you want to get your 2 cents in, you can jump into the KVJ TV chat room that is going on right now. It is on YouTube. You can pull it up on your flat screen TV and give your thoughts. You can also jump onto our Twitter and you can go and vote.
I mean, Gabriel is talking crazy with this comment. Talk like a pirate days just as a holiday is Halloween. No, get out of here.
I mean, he's high.
He's got to be high.
He's in our chat room, so chances are he's high.
Yeah.
But this is a ridiculous comment.
That's a ridiculous statement.
Well, Lisa has, to my point, of just the feel, the vibe of it. And I think this, depending upon where you are, might change. South Florida, our answer is 80% are like, yeah, it's part of the holiday season. But Stephanie and Lisa saying that if you're in the Bible Belt, this is a blasphemy type of question. Lisa said that my great-grandmother was always like, that is a witch holiday, and you do not put the devil with baby Jesus. And that would be the strongest argument where, yeah, it would be blasphemous, because I know there are many people, Christians, that look at Halloween as the devil's day And obviously Christmas is baby Jesus Day. And there's no way you can try to say that we begin with the devil and we end with baby Jesus.
You ain't grouping
which is what
them.
you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, and they would never allow
Yeah,
that.
so in the Bible Belt, this is probably going to flip with 80% saying no way is Halloween part of the holiday season.
How was it in Logan, Ohio? Was Halloween big?
Oh, yeah, Halloween was big in my area. The school that I went to Ohio University in Athens, Ohio, and they had one of the largest Halloween parties anywhere in the country. They had a block, we had a street with about 18 bars on it, and they were all side by side. And it was a brick street, beautiful, and they shut the entire thing down. They would have one big stage on one end, one big stage on another. And they bring in pretty big alternative bands at the time, and they would play, and we would have over 100,000 people in this small town. And it was the whole week was an amazing celebration.
I've always loved Halloween. It's just been fun. The decorations are just the coolest.
We always had decorations growing up, and I think maybe that's why it's so special to me. My mom would always have this Dracula guy, and I bring it up every year, and nobody knows what I'm talking about. It's a Dracula poster. It's a cartoon, and it looks just like John Travolta. I mean, just like him.
Really?
He does have a creepy hairline.
He's got fangs, and I'm like, oh, every time I would look at that poster, go, oh, let's go watch Grease.
All right, you can sound off here at the KVJ show. Got text rolling in as well, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. And I think that basically the one comment about this is maybe we do need to revisit Halloween and say, yeah, why don't we get a day off? Wouldn't it be kind of nice?
It would be great. Either the day of or the day after.
I want November 1st off.
Me
That's
too.
what I want.
Yeah.
Just for the grown-ups, because, I mean, you want to be able to have your trick-or-treat with the kids and then have your grown-up party. And if your Halloween party ends before midnight, you're not doing it right.
Well, I mean, it's what, Saturday this year, Halloween?
Yes.
You got to go full gorilla for this thing.
I got to tell you, there's a day, and I'm sorry, President, but I'm not feeling President's Day. Like,
Thank you.
To me, you could take President's Day and put that for Halloween, and how many people, honestly,
It's about
are gonna complain.
serving the masses. How many people throw down on President's Day versus how many people get in the witch's brew?
that feels like low-hanging fruit. We can take that day, right? Do we still really need that? I mean,
Amen.
I think
Look
you
at
ask
that.
people how they feel about the president options right now.
That's
Yeah,
why
take
you
it.
need to run for office.
Politically motivated.
You know it is. I'll admit that.
Everything is.
That one is completely politically motivated. How's the virtual school going? It's interesting to hear some of the reports, and because of those reports, some of the other school districts here in South Florida are changing things up. I saw that Broward schools have finally decided to reopen their campuses to students starting next Friday. They're going to be doing kind of a rolling opening that'll start next Friday and end on October 15th. So they're kind of changing that up. I still believe, and I haven't heard any changes on this, but I think that Miami-Dade is going for Wednesday the 14th. Is when they're going to be getting some kids back in. I think today is the day that we're supposed to be getting all these tests that are going to be coming here to the state of Florida. 6.4 million rapid result coronavirus tests. And they go first to senior citizens and then school kids. They're going
Gotcha.
to try to sort them off there and so that they can try to find out who's got it, who does not.
I see you working there, Positive K.
That's it. Well, I'm just telling you what's going on, man. I'm just telling you what's going on. It's just so baffling, everything with the virus as they try to figure it out. They had done a really large COVID study. They say the largest one to date since the pandemic began. Try to get some perspective on the virus because it's so confusing. And you're like, just even our own story about COVID is confusing. Because, you had the antibodies, Virginia. Did you have COVID? Did I have bronch and COVID? Did I just have COVID? Suits had COVID. He tested positive. It's just kind of weird and crazy. And then,
Jay Bird does not have the antibodies. Dennys does not have the
Yeah.
antibodies. They never tested positive, but they sit inches from us.
Right. And if you had it, you were sitting inches from Bird in an enclosed space. And you spit a lot.
I spit like a cobra.
You spit on him for 5 hours a day, and somehow you never gave him COVID.
Well, I looked back because I went back to the video. I hugged you during the whole period of when you should have had COVID. I went up there and gave you a big hug.
Yeah.
And nothing.
Right, and they're using stuff like that. In fact, I even saw a story that they'd had with a high school coach. He was like an assistant coach. He was walking onto the field, got a call that he tested positive for COVID. He went out anyway. And
he went on the field anyway?
Yeah, they fired him because of that.
Ooh.
But then they went through and they checked the game film, and they were looking at any player that he had any interaction with, and now they're, quarantining them for like the 2 weeks. And this is one of the reasons why they want to get these tests in here so badly, is because they realize we just can't do this where if you look at someone that had COVID, that now you have to go hide from the world for 2 weeks. Because I was talking to my daughter about it yesterday even, and she was talking about her friends and whatnot, and she's like, this is tough for people that have jobs and things like that. It's caused so many problems for so many people when they were just around somebody that had COVID that they have to disappear for 2 weeks, and they're like, I can't shuck all my responsibilities and shed them for 2 weeks, because some people are in situations where they don't have anybody to hand off to.
Well, you clearly don't care about old people. That's what people say.
Well, the thing that they found in this new study is they found that patients only had a 2.6% chance of passing on the virus during close contact when out in the community. 2.6. Yet we're taking anybody and putting them on the bench for 2 weeks. So when you have those numbers, it starts to maybe make sense that Virginia, you and I didn't pass it on to Jaybird or to Dennys, because there's only a 2% chance of that happening anyway.
Yeah, I mean, Dennys and Suits share a room together. Suits was positive in the same room. Dennys didn't get it.
They say if you're inside a home and you do have that close contact, I guess maybe more of where we were, it rises to 9%. But still, 91% chance you're not going to give your COVID to somebody, even inside a home in close proximity. They say a mere 8% of COVID-19 carriers are responsible for 60% of new infections. So for some reason, only a few of us who get COVID are super spreaders, are very contagious.
I think it's all about that viral load.
I guess.
How much of it do you got? When you got a big dose in you, then you're out there and you're just spreading it around like a beast. But if you got that COVID light, the desirable COVID, the one that everybody wants to get, the one with no symptoms, maybe your load is just not as big.
It's almost,
and you don't spread it.
You guys kind of had like the fat-free COVID.
It's the COVID you want, guys.
Yeah. They say 71% of COVID positive patients in the study did not infect any people they came in contact with. 71%.
Huh.
I know, right, huh?
Huh. Okay. I'm going to sit and think about that later.
But Kevin, the news, they tell us so many things.
Well, they have, because they're just grabbing at straws. But, this study I thought was very interesting, just talking about this actually sheds a lot of light as to why a lot of the COVID news has been so baffling and confusing. And, the term novel is really what we're talking about here. It's a new virus and you're learning it. And that's just it. We've all unfortunately had to be learning this together, but this is new information to find out the characteristics of this virus and what it does. But it starts to explain some of the things, and then hopefully we can get better policies so that we're not wrecking lives as much and as quickly as we are. If we can test people and realize just because you made eye contact with somebody doesn't necessarily mean that you need to go hide in a bedroom for 2 weeks. So it'll be interesting to see if that policy starts to change with this information and with the rapid testing. So a lot of questions, and a lot more questions still remain. Few celebrity birthdays to bring up here today for your Friday. Happy birthday goes out to Kelly Ripa, half a century today. She's 50 years old. How amazing does she look, huh?
She looks pretty good. I don't think she eats.
She's in my top 5 annoying celebrities. She just rubs me the wrong way, man.
She's grinding.
Her body annoys me. I mean, girl, you're too perfect.
Yeah. Sting is 69 years old today.
Now, he rubs me the right way.
He does.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
We actually hung out with him. No big deal.
Cool dude.
I've gone on a big Sting kick lately. Hello, is on? This thing on?
Gotta say happy 12th birthday to this football playing, soccer slaying kid of ours. Big old shout out here. Mama, Daddy Jensen, and Gunner giving a little bit of love here to this. Look at that football player right there. He just
okay.
Oh, that's a face of a warrior right there.
Yeah, he's from the Glades Day Gators there. He's running through that LaBelle defense like it's nothing. Like he is a hot knife through butter.
You're right.
He's
Ooh, hot knife through butter.
crushing the
Sounds
dreams of
delicious.
LaBelle there.
In your face, LaBelle.
Yeah. Love that. an action shot we got. Also, we got a shout out here. Today is my mom, my twin, and I's birthday. Shout out to Gerard and Jill. Also, a little Feel Good Friday wrapped in here, too. I don't know if you guys remember earlier this year, but my mom wrote to you guys about me having all of my stomach's excess skin removed from losing 360 pounds.
360.
Wow.
That is amazing. Good for you.
Now I'm getting my breasts removed, 16 pounds worth of skin at the beginning of next month. Insurance paid in full. That's awesome. Justin, the computer guy, sent that in. So happy for you. That is life-changing news there.
I can't
Great
wait
work.
to. You got to show us the before and after pictures so we can share them on social media. That is a proud moment.
Yeah, very, very happy for him. Also, happy birthday to Carrie in Minnesota from Amy in Okeechobee. They are JP, Ricky, and Baby Veda. That's kind of a cute little name. Baby Veda, huh?
I love it.
Yeah, that one's on the dark side, I guess. Also, we'd like to wish Max a very happy 9th birthday from Mommy, Daddy, Mickey, Scaredy, Frank, and Mac. All right, there you go. Kim sent that in. Thank you. Also, my boyfriend Ryan happened a happy 40th birthday. That's going to be an epic weekend from Stacy. Also, my daughter Savannah having a birthday from Mom, Dad, Bubby, Mako, and Izzy. And finally, 7th birthday to PJ, who was born on my birthday. Love sharing our birthday together from Mommy, Daddy, and Rogan. So, very cool. Got a birthday you want to get on the KVJ show? Let us know about it. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. And we'll be happy to get it on here for you. All you have to do is just hit us up. All right, it's time for the No Name Movie Game here at the KVJ Show. Got Virginia, Jaybird, Dennys all ready to go and battle it out here today. We got Virginia with 16 wins on the year. Jaybird in second place with 10. Dennys has 6.
I like it. We finally have a real competition in these parts.
Now, stat guy Josh here did a great job with this, and he said, there's only about 11 rounds left in the entire season, and Virginia has a chance to lock up the 2020 championship if she wins the next 5 rounds.
Okay, Josh.
That's your magical number to clinch. Ooh. They use this in sports a lot, Virginia. Your magical number is 5.
5 to dominate.
5 to be the overall champ for 2020.
See, if we won the lottery, or at least if I won the lottery, I would put a guy like Josh on the payroll and have him do every stat possible, KVJ. How many dirts you've done, how many pieces of pizza I've eaten on the air.
It's just fun to have a stat guy.
Stats is great.
How many times you've been punched in the nards?
I love it. How many times I've been shocked.
Do we count the times he punches himself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you obviously, you want to know about the nuts.
Oh, his nuts are
if you could put an odometer on those things, just imagine what that thing would look like.
You hit my nards a lot, too.
Oh, his almonds are definitely not intact.
Yeah.
They are those crunched up nuts you get on top of like a cheesecake.
I will say this, my left nard is not in good shape.
Yeah.
Well, it's marked for life.
You've marked my private part with the paintball.
It's got a permanent scar from a paintball.
Oh, that's tough.
That's probably one of my badges of honor.
You got my nard, you got the twig and the berries somehow on one shot. She's that good, ladies and gentlemen.
And stat guy Josh wanted to say, too, that Jaybird won with a shot of vodka last week. Can we get another shot before this round?
I'm good today.
He's good today.
Well, maybe
somebody has a little regret for how much they drank last Friday on the show.
I regret nothing. My stomach's not handling vodka this morning.
Be rough in this area.
Why'd you have vodka last night?
No, I just don't feel like being an alcoholic at 7:20 in the morning anymore.
Okay, all right.
At least not today.
Changes.
Just for today.
Okay, Christine is on here from Boynton Beach to partner up with Virginia. Hello, Christine.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Virginia's going to give you some clues here in the No Name Movie Game. She can't use any of the characters, actors, or any of the words from the title of the movie, okay?
Okie dokie.
All right, here we go. Let's do this with your 60 seconds. It begins now.
Okay, it's an 80s movie. He makes a woman robot. There's a song about it.
Weird Science.
Yes. This is if someone with their car damages you and they leave the scene of the accident.
Hit and Run.
Yes. Pass on that one. It's not a break of a bone. It's a...
Fracture.
Yes. This is where you go with your friends and you try to get out of this little confined space and you solve the clues. All of you do it together as a team. It's like a team building thing. Pass. This is the person that makes fun of you at school. They're mean to you.
Virginia?
Bully.
Yes. This is the movie where he's riding next to her. She's in the Corvette, and he runs into them at the hotel. Marty.
I passed that one. I can't remember.
I fell apart on that one. You did? Well, you were shaking your head. Why were you shaking your head?
I didn't know I was doing it. Maybe I got the shakes.
You made me think I did something wrong. You were going,
So if you want to throw her off, you just know when she's giving clues, shake your head.
I got a little thing in my neck right now. Maybe I'll just...
I'm a tiger lady, you.
I got a 4-spot.
Yeah.
4-spot. It started off real hot, kind of faded.
Yes, that was tough at the end. I'm sorry. Shakes over here. Threw me off my game.
I didn't realize I did that.
You were going like this.
I was probably working out a muscle in my neck, dog.
Yeah. Just stretching.
I'm old.
Joey's on here from Wellington to partner up with Dennys. What up, Joey?
What's up, guys? Morning.
Good morning. Okay, here we go. Mr. Calm is going to give you 60 seconds worth of clues here in the No Name Movie Game. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, Dennys?
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh, he's fired up. Look out.
Born ready.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Your 60 seconds begins now.
It's a NASCAR movie comedy. If you're not first, you're last.
Jesus. Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, but the movie of that.
Talladega Nights.
Yep, perfect.
Talladega
These
Nights.
are creatures that come out at night. If you shine a flashlight on their eyes, it glows. What kind of animals are those?
You can't see him.
Wolf.
Pass that one. This is, they're two detectives. One of the guys documents what the other detective does. They're old-timey, back in London.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, but it was the comedy made off of that premise. It's their last names.
Holmes and Watson.
Yeah, perfect. This is it's a dance, but it's also karate. If you put those two together, it's kind of tricky. We'll pass that one. Let's see. This is it's a feature on a camera that allows you to put something in frame clearly. It does it for you. Jeez.
Focus.
Autofocus there.
God, what a hard movie.
What a hard round.
I just
Yeah.
I picked the hardest ones to go for.
That's a slow moving around.
Yeah, that was, whoa. I think I hit the 5-minute ticker there.
I think Kevin nodded off.
Kevin, wake up.
Yeah.
We need you.
Wow. Got a 2-spot on that.
It just sounded like you guys were having a conversation. You're
Yeah.
playing a game.
How's it going? Oh,
Hey,
pretty
man,
good. How
did
you
see this
doing?
movie?
Okay, Dennys is not going to pick up a win this week. All right, it's going to be Virginia or the Bird here. Virginia's sitting at a 4-spot right now. That's what you got to beat here with your partner, Doug from Port St. Lucie. Hello, Doug.
What's up, KVJ?
Yeah. Doug, I love the pizzle. I feel like my people are in the pizzle. Can we please beat the witch?
Let's do it.
Okay.
I did. Okay. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
All right.
Come on, Bird, he's there.
All right, let's do it. Sorry, you were on Bluetooth.
There you go.
Yeah, now it's crisp.
Yeah, you sounded like you was in a helicopter.
All right, now.
Now he's focused. Okay, here we go.
It
Bird
is
going
raining
for a
out.
win. And the No Name Movie Game, 60 seconds on the clock. Your time begins now.
Pass. It's a superhero that swears a lot. He dresses in red. You also swim in this as
Deadpool.
yes. Think stoners, very hungry, burgers, stoners, burgers, hungry. Pass. Hey kids, I am very gentle when I speak, and I love kids. Pass.
Oh, that was creepy. Wow.
It's a cowboy movie that's got 3 things in it.
Three Amigos?
No, awful, disgusting, homely. Pass. Pass. You do this as they would do when you are there.
What?
You can't say when.
Pass. I am this when I do math. I don't know what I'm talking. The chair's been cut.
Wow, that was tough. Third place.
Can you at least let the people know what they were? Because they get so confused.
Clueless.
Was the last one I did.
Doing this there when you're there.
When in Rome.
The homely, the
Those
dastard.
are horrible.
The good, the bad, the ugly. Beautiful day in the neighborhood was the
Hey,
preview.
kids, I want to touch your private.
I never said that. I never said that.
Oh, that was the vibe.
The vibe.
We can read between the words.
I got the
You
vibe.
turned into Mr. McFeely over there.
That's why I shut it down.
Yeah.
And Harold and Kumar.
Hell.
Okay. All right, Doug, we won't pin that one on you, okay?
That wasn't you, Doug.
Doug, I'm sorry.
You get a pass.
No worries. Maybe next time.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Oh.
All right, Christine from Blink, congratulations. You picked up the win today.
Thank you.
Virginia, you're just 4 away from being the champ for 2020.
Wow.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Our champ.
Christine was awesome. Thank you, girl.
You could have the year locked up by the time we hit November.
I love it.
Yeah, but Bird and Peace Train, we got some other things in mind.
Nobody's frightened.
All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, an interesting email that I got from a dad who's getting blackmailed by his daughter.
What?
Yes, he would like a little bit of advice here because he doesn't know how to handle it. What exactly is she blackmailing him about? You'll find out next. Imagine getting blackmailed by one of your kids. How would that feel? That's what this dad is going through. He's, I guess, in a sense, and I don't know if the word blackmail is too much to put on this.
That crap wouldn't happen back in the 80s, I can tell you that much.
I know.
It would not happen in the 80s.
That's why you got to watch how you're parenting those kids. They might turn around and blackmail you one day. So this email that we got here said, I've always tried to teach my children to be self-reliant. My son is 25, has a great job, does very well for himself. His younger sister is 23 and has been struggling ever since she dropped out of college 3 years ago. She don't want to go back because she doesn't feel like college is for her. She's done some server and bartender jobs, but the pandemic has been tough on her livelihood. So she told me that she's thinking of doing one of these like fans-only sites that might involve her being naked for men who pay her.
Oh, boy.
Now, she wanted to tell me so that I found out from her. And I told her that she wasn't allowed to do it. I said, you're not doing this. Well, she told me I can't tell her what to do. And it turned into a big fight from there. So she told me later on, as she came back, that if I started giving her $1,000 a month, that she would not do the fans only page. This is blackmail, is it not? And it feels wrong to agree to do this. But at the same time, I don't want my daughter doing this. So how would you handle it? Okay, first of all, he's using the word blackmail. Is this blackmail? Is that the definition of blackmail, where she's saying, pay me $1,000 and I won't do it? Is that blackmail?
No, it's not. She's just telling him he doesn't agree with it, and she's saying, well, if I don't have money, I got to make it somehow, and this is how I'm going to do it. If you don't want me to do it, give me $1,000. I don't think it's blackmail. It's annoying for him to go through. But here's the thing, she's an adult. There's only so much you can do. You can express how much you hate it.
Yeah.
And you should if you're the dad. But at the end of the day, if you're in your 20s and you're a legal adult, I don't think there is much you can do.
No, and I think he's struggling with it because he's like, no daughter of mine is going to do this. I've raised you better than this. You're not doing that. And I think as parents, you often think, okay, about what a kid is like up until the age of 18. But I found out from my own mother, she really still cares about what I do at my age now.
Yes.
And she will tell me. And she will tell me, you do not do that. She said, I did not raise you to do that. I mean, she said that to me in the last month.
Can we get your mom on the phone and you tell her you have an OnlyFans website to subsidize your income?
After it took 10 minutes for her to understand what it is.
So are you able to at least briefly say why she got on you and said, I didn't raise you a month ago?
Yeah. It was a family thread that we had. And so I've got, my aunts, uncles, cousins are on this. And we were kind of like talking. And I got onto a thing. One of my cousins was kind of egging me on. And we were both kind of talking about Logan. My mom had brought it up, my hometown. And they're the home to the Pencil Sharpener Museum.
We've seen it.
This is via text? This is all going
via
okay.
text. And
it's a shed.
And so my cousin and I kind of start ripping on it.
It's a shed that they call a museum.
Yeah, I said something about, you could, hitch it up to a truck and steal it and drive it away. And, some things like that. And my mom she just finally had enough because we were just going all in on
But that was
Logan.
the worst of it, really?
That was it. And my mom was like, you have a negative tone, and I did not raise you to be like this.
You don't make fun of Logan.
You're not being negative. You're just making cracks on
She
it.
didn't like my negative tone to humor, and she had just had enough. I mean, hitting on her, she could take it, but I was about a solid 5 zingers in on the Pencil Sharpener Museum of Logan, Ohio, and she had just had enough.
Well, maybe-
and this is in front of the whole family, and my mom has never had a problem putting me in my place. It doesn't matter who's around. I mean, she has choked me out in front of coworkers and everything else, and she will tell me.
Well, in a sense, you were taking a shot at Logan.
Yeah, and she just
The
did.
town that built you.
Yes.
How dare you?
She doesn't like that negative, snarky kind of humor, and my cousin and I were just having a field day on it, and
You're like, Mom, I get paid for that kind of humor.
it was one joke too many.
Oh,
and
boy.
so she wanted the whole family to know that I was not raised that way, that wherever I got this, evil sense of humor, it did not come from her.
You definitely picked that up in Florida.
You got scolded on the thread?
On the thread.
I love it.
On the thread, she said, I did not raise you
Oh, it's so good.
to be like this.
But that means she loves you, and that's
It does.
why.
It does, and she will do that. So, to put how my mom is and how she is with me, a full-grown man, where she will correct me and she will tell me, you are not doing this. And you're like, Mom, I've been like legally an adult for a majority of my life. Like, you've really kind of...
She don't care.
She doesn't care, and she wouldn't agree with the law. If they told her that, she'd be like, nuh-uh, that's not true.
Has she ever said this to you? I don't think Virginia and Jaybird are good for you.
No.
Okay, good.
All
right.
That's probably a true statement.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, they never have said that.
They just think it.
We are way more squirrely than you.
more.
You're actually a good guy.
Well,
Why don't you pipe down over there?
Yeah.
Because you're actually an annoying guy.
The truth hurts.
so you're looking at this dad, and he's telling his 23-year-old daughter, you're not doing this. You're not doing a fans-only site. You're not getting naked for strange men. That's not how you're going to make money. I didn't raise you like that. And so she comes back, and smart of her to say, okay, pay me $1,000 a month, and I won't do it. And he's like, that's blackmail. You're not going to blackmail your father.
It's not blackmail, but it's going to be hurtful for him.
It's shady, but I agree with the bird. I don't think it's blackmail.
And if you're the dad, if he were coming to me and asking me advice, which I think he is in this email, how would you handle it? He says, you got to pay your daughter.
I would pay her, but I would say, look, this money comes with conditions. So what we're going to do is each month, we're going to fill out job applications for legitimate jobs. I'm going to help you. I'm going to guide you. I'm going to try to get you like some kind of career counseling so we can figure out exactly what you should be doing with your life based on your skill set. And I'm going to guide you into a career path that doesn't include pulling your boobies out.
We live in very thirsty times right now, and who is to say that he helps her out and she doesn't do it, on her own?
You can't.
But that's easy to say.
There's no guarantees that she's not going to pull her boobies out in January.
Exactly.
But at least you can put the effort in now, give her the $1,000 a month, and make her get that money under the condition of job hunting together.
What happens when 2 years go by? She's not happy with her job, and she goes, "Well, I'm just gonna go back on this all cam, whatever it's called, and I'm gonna make this easy, quick money because you can do it if you have a
Hopefully by then she's growing and she's learning and she's getting older and she's realizing those are the kind of mistakes that can stay with you and haunt you forever in your life. Do you really want to be a girl who maybe in her 30s tries to get a professional job and she can't because her employer found her boobies on an OnlyFans site?
Yeah,
Is that the girl you want to be?
I feel like in 5-10 years, none of that's gonna even matter anymore.
We're all going to have our boobies out?
I just think there's a lot of boobies out there.
I know, but you don't need to be that girl. Your daddy raised you better.
Well, she also knows that she can always use this trump card. She holds the trump card. All she has to do is say, if you don't pay me money, Dad, she's 23 now. This could happen when she's 33 or 43. Then all she has to do is just come up with something that he is not going to agree to and say, I'm going to do this if you don't pay me.
I don't like the dad giving the money. I like the dad sitting down and saying, I'll do everything to help you, and I want to help you get a career going. But I don't like the whole, I need $1,000 If not, I'm going to be camming. Because that to me sounds like she's probably going to do it anyway.
And you don't give her the $1,000, you pay her bills with it.
Yeah.
I don't believe in giving anybody $1,000 that's reckless and not responsible. And obviously, it sounds like she's both of those things. Pay her rent, pay her car payment, pay her insurance, but don't give her $1,000 check.
She knows she knows you're bothered by it. And that's why she's asking for the $1,000, because you just might pay it. But if you don't pay it and you want to, not be burdened by all this, just understand that there's a good chance she's probably going to be on the cam.
And on the flip side of this, for her, realize when your dad gives you $1,000 a month, now what he tells you to do, you need to do, because he now has that leverage over you with the money that you're relying on. And I can tell you, from a kid who had a mom who had no problem sticking her nose into his life, when I was 17, I stopped taking. I'm like, I'm out. Like, I'll make my own money.
I don't
I'm
want
good.
your money that comes with your rules.
Right.
How old was the girl again? Do you know? It was
23.
I mean, 23, y'all. You're 2 years past the legal age of drinking. You're an adult. There's not much you can do as a dad. You're going to constantly pay the
No,
bills.
you never give up. As a dad, you always try to help her make the best choices. And bringing your boobies out on OnlyFans is not a good choice.
I agree with you, but what I'm saying is not everyone, just because you sit down and have this lovely talk with your daughter about you got to do it this way and blah, 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 that doesn't mean that she's going to do it that way. So what if you get in a situation where you're paying all this money and she's not holding up to the deal?
Well, that could happen.
My point is, eventually there's going to be a shot where you're not going to pay the money because the deal is broken, and she's going to do the cam stuff anyway.
And if you get to that point, you get to that point. But you do everything to prevent that by doing the work with her.
You feel like you did everything you could.
Exactly. You got to be able to sleep at night knowing that you were the best dad you could be. And that means getting involved.
I think you should get involved. I think you should be the best dad you can be, but I don't necessarily agree with giving her $1,000 because she doesn't want to do something else.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's annoying.
That's what he feels like he's looking at right now. Do you see another option through this? Would you call it blackmail? 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can sound off now on the KVJ show. We got a dad sent us an email about his 23-year-old daughter that had left college, didn't finish, has been doing some bartending type jobs, but the pandemic has been tough on her finances, so she comes to him and says that I'm going to do a fans-only site. He doesn't really seem to understand it, but she's talking about getting naked for men who pay. Dad flips out, doesn't like it. She comes back after they have a big old blowout fight and says, okay, if you give me $1,000 a month, I won't do this fans only page. And he is just like, okay, no, you don't do that. And she's like, oh, yes, I will. This is a good reframing of the definition of what it is, because he's like, is this some kind of blackmail? And Matt here from Loxahatchee, or in fact, I think it was Max, I don't know if this is you, said it's not blackmail, it's extortion. Is what we're talking about here, is the technical definition of what it is.
Sounds worse.
Yeah, she's trying to extort money from you. It's a quid pro quo, this for that kind of thing. Matt, what do you think on this? Would you give this 23-year-old daughter the money?
First of all, what's up, KVJ?
Hey.
But no, I would not give her, if I'm with my own daughter, I would not give my daughter $1,000 a month for her not to do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's extortion.
Mm-hmm.
And if you start giving her that $1,000 a month for free just so she doesn't do it, OnlyFans, she's going to learn from it and grow from learning how to extort money from people.
Mm-hmm.
That it's not just going to end up being her dad that she extorts from. She's going to start doing it to her boyfriends or other people, to the point where she's doing it and she's going to go to jail for it, because extortion is against the law.
I agree with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if this were a different dynamic and this wasn't a father-daughter, you could look at this as something being illegal activity that you could actually go to jail for, is what you're saying, Matt?
Yeah, and the fact that she's trying to do it to her dad means that she's probably done it before to somebody else, because she's understanding what it is.
I kind of thought that too. Just the idea, I thought it sounded shady right off the bat. Well, I want $1,000, or I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
It just sounded like she's done it before.
Yeah, somebody say, I wouldn't pay this girl a dime. What does this teach her? And somebody else said, I would write her out of the will.
That's going to really sting as a parent. The kid you love, you raise, and then they turn on you in an evil way like that.
Yeah.
That's rough, man.
This is very deflating. I can see why he's probably going through a sea of emotions right now. Some of the other text comments that we got in here about this email says the chances that this daughter makes $1,000 a month on camera is slim to none. You got to market. There's a lot that goes into this. You have to start making the videos. It's not like, boom, you just have all these followers and all this income. So the fact that she's putting $1,000 value on this is highly inflated.
Well, that also makes me think, how do you know she hasn't done this before and has made money? Maybe she already is making money on this and sees the profit. That's why she's doing it.
Yeah, it's possible. I wonder what happened in that time between the big blowout fight, because it sounds like there was a gap. Fight happened. They came to no agreement. She comes back to him when things are more calm, and that's when she throws out the suggestion. That's what I'm wondering, what happened in that time, because thoughts obviously happen and things were going through both of their minds.
I guess the question I ask for parents like y'all, when do you not get involved with your kid anymore? When they're an adult, when you have to finally say, I love you and I would do anything for you, but I have to back out and you have to make your own decisions. When do you do that?
It depends. Parents handle it differently. Some do it when their kids are still there at their house. They start very young with their kids and they have that, you need a survivor mentality. So we're going to let you go through the bumps and bruises of life.
Well, if you have a 30-year-old son and he's constantly doing cocaine and he's doing all these terrible things and, he's 30.
Yeah.
Do you get involved? Do you try to...
Depends upon the parents.
Yeah.
Some parents will enable kids their entire life.
I always would get involved until you've tried and tried and tried, and they've abused you, they've abused their body, they've abused everybody in the family. There is a certain breaking point.
Well, that's what I mean.
But this ain't it.
I'm talking...
It sounds like this girl, it sounds like it's her first offense of bringing up, something horrible like extortion to her dad. This girl, I think, can still be saved.
I think she's done this before.
Not to her dad.
No,
I think if she had done it before to him, he would have said that.
Mm-hmm. I think when you're rewarding somebody just to prevent a situation from happening, $1,000 so she doesn't do that.
Yeah.
When does it stop?
So we got a dad with a 23-year-old daughter that is saying, pay me $1,000 or I'll do the fans-only nude photos with strangers on the internet.
And I agree with you. You do everything you can to help your kids.
Everything.
My question was, what do you do for the 30-year-old cocaine example I gave? What do you do when you've done everything in your power and they still won't make a change and they're causing nothing but heartache?
Well, yeah, when you get to that point, you throw your hands in the air and you say, I've done everything I can and you haven't let me help you. Mm-hmm. But we're not there yet.
Well, no, I know that. I was just asking, what do you do when that happens?
Some of the other text messages came in, said, if at 23 she has no skills other than having boobs, the dad already failed. She sounds like a spoiled brat.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got problems that she can't figure it out yet, but it's not too late.
Somebody else said, we actually need to see her pictures before we can give any advice. It's a valid point. And then another text message here to the KVJ show says, I love how people say, get a job. My son is a college graduate and has not found a job in 1 year. He's applied everywhere several times. So there may be more to this and her needing money than just she's trying to find jobs and filling out applications, but nothing is breaking free.
That's why I love these scenarios. We don't know all of the details, but I'll kind of fill in the blank with what's going on.
Situations are very complex and complicated. But just on the surface of it, how do you handle it? Doesn't seem like a lot of people are favoring you giving her the money to just do this because it is extortion and it's not setting a good example.
I do want to know how much we can make getting on this site. Side note.
Us?
Yeah.
Probably a nickel.
I don't know. You get that
Not everybody's making the same amount of money, I was feeling.
What does it take to get on this thing?
Mm-hmm. Why don't you do your homework and look that up for us?
I wouldn't do it, but I know a girl named Lana who would love it.
Yes.
Oh, Lana is so loose.
How much money can we make with Lana?
You can pay her in pizza. We got Feel Good Friday coming up. Any wins for the week you'd like to share? We love some good news, and you can get it to us via text 877-979-WRMF right now. Got some Feel Good Fridays here. Your nice little win for the week. Share in your good news. I love to hear when people are getting good things going on because there's just a lot of stuff that is challenging. Somebody said, my Feel Good Friday is today. I'm finishing my first week at my new job after being laid off from the cruise industry 6 months ago. That is great to hear that people are finding other employment because it has just been tough. And I know just even this last week with Suits, letting me know some of the updates is that they've been kind of putting that off, and I don't know if there's been. Is it October 31st they're looking at, I believe, is the date when cruise ships can start going, but I've seen that it seems like some individual cruise lines are parking it for the rest of the year.
Oh, here he comes.
Yeah.
With all his facts, chest puffed out.
Yeah.
The man knows about the cruise industry.
He does. This is his zone. What do you know? When are the cruise ships shut down, and who's doing what till when?
So the extension of the no sail order, which was through October 31st, didn't make a huge difference because there's a cruise line association internationally that had already done a voluntary suspension out of the U.S. through October 31st. But they're talking about trying to start up some cruises and do a phased restart in November for some cruise lines. Carnival was saying they were going to do Miami and Port Canaveral with some limited cruises.
Okay.
They're kind of moving some of the ships around and changing some of the cruises to make some shorter ones available, and then they're going to run a bunch of reduced capacity. They're trying to get coronavirus testing that are rapid.
Yeah.
I will say they started up in Europe on a couple of cruise lines, and they have had no issues so far, and they're doing full 7-night cruises now for about 2 months.
That's cool.
So
That's good.
they're very strict, though. I've heard of people getting kicked off the ship for not following COVID protocols.
Wow.
Yeah, like if you go on shore, you have to do a ship excursion so they can keep you in a bubble, and if you go away from that, they won't let you back on board.
Wow.
I can see people getting all hammered up and go, oh, I want to explore.
You can't do it. They're so strict. The first cruise back, MSC just left them behind in France because they did that.
Wow.
They had to fly home. Yeah.
How about that? Okay. So, yeah, I've seen not only the cruise industry, but also American Airlines is going to be laying off 2,000 workers in South Florida because of everything that's going on. In fact, somebody had sent me a video on Twitter today of one of their flight attendants that was giving her last message before.
I saw that.
You saw that, and she was in tears.
Oh, that broke my heart.
Yeah.
She didn't want to go, and she was telling everybody on the plane, I'll never forget your faces, and she's crying, and I started crying. It was awful.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
It's breaking your heart.
Yeah, air traffic at one point plunged 85%. It's still off 70% versus 2019, so they are going to be laying a lot off. Most of the impacted American airline employees are going to be from Miami International Airport, but that's why I need some good news, because there's a lot of people who are going through some stuff with jobs, and we got some of that. Some people texted in here today. Somebody said, I'm celebrating this week because my lifelong dream to enter into the surgical tech program is becoming a reality. Congratulations to me for following my dreams. Absolutely.
Nice.
Good.
Good for you. So, yeah, it's great when you got some new opportunities that are going to be out there. Also, somebody said, just found out my husband and I are pregnant with our first child. We plan on surprising everyone for Thanksgiving.
Aww.
That's good.
That's always an interesting way to go, huh?
There was that one movie back from the 80s where they're all, I believe it's Thanksgiving dinner. I'm pregnant. Can you pass the turnips? They were underage, though, in the movie.
It's adorable.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Also, we got Lisa from Pompano saying we just adopted our 4th fur baby from the Tri-County Animal Shelter.
Awesome.
She was a rescue from Puerto Rico from the storms. Welcome to our family, Kira.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, love to hear that. Also, Jess from Allentown said, I want to congratulate my wife, Juju, on her new promotion to office manager. I had no doubt that you would land this. So happy weekend to everybody. Very cool. All right.
Juju.
Yeah.
It's a fun name.
Mm-hmm. Somebody else said, after 12 months and 8,000 miles apart, my husband, Luis, has finally returned from his military deployment. We got 3 boys, all under the age of 7.
Dang.
Yeah, they had it tough. I mean, you know, your dad's away and you had to deal with the pandemic and everything else.
I think that man needs a
USA.
What?
USA.
Who?
USA. Please remember to thank your service members. We love you all in KVJ for helping us get through this crazy long year. That's from Amanda that sent that in. So very cool. Also, somebody's finally getting married this weekend at our church. We've been holding off since May. I've heard that a lot of the people who have postponed their weddings actually just bumped them a year later.
Yeah. It's crazy right now. If you're trying to rebook your wedding, because everybody's rebooking.
Right.
It's chaos.
It is. Absolutely. All right. Any other positives you want to let us know about? 877-979-WRMF here at the KVJ Show. Got some misconnections here today. Interesting little call-em-outs. One for a masked woman with booty sweat. This is a male seeking a female, and if you miss this connection, oh boy.
I mean, it's South Florida, y'all.
Oh, it is, yeah.
This could be any of us with a mask and butt sweat.
Yeah.
That's like 99.9% of the girls out there.
He does get a little bit more specific here, so if you listen to the details, you can find out the where at least.
Okay, go slow.
This goes out to the red-headed thought walking out of the 7-Eleven near North Palm Beach. You were wearing a New England Patriots face mask. I could tell you were smoking hot by the way your eyes were shaped. Your yoga pants covered in perspiration. I'm only human. So yeah, I was staring. I love the booty sweat on a woman. It shows you how to work your caboose. Now, if you saw me, I was the guy that was wearing the Make America Horny Again t-shirt.
Oh my God, you so try to steer clear of that guy.
You made a comment, though, about how you thought it was a funny shit. And I could tell by the way that you said that you were casting your vote for me banging you. I wanted to talk a little bit more to you, but I had to go pump some gas. But speaking of pumping, what do you say that we get together this weekend? You were gone before I even knew it, and I could get them digits, so just hit me up if you want a night with a nice, horny gentleman.
Oh, he's a gentleman.
Pretty specific. Redhead, Patriots face mask.
Yeah.
Where was it at?
It was at the 7-Eleven near North Palm Beach. That's where that one went down.
I actually know that 7-Eleven.
You do? Okay.
Do you have a t-shirt that says Make America Horny Again?
That's so classic.
I feel like you would.
I'm usually distracted by the Slurpees.
You're a man of a goofy tee.
I don't do that, but I never do crass. I'm not against it. It's just not my style.
Crass and look like it could be political.
Wearing a Make America Horny I would never be caught dead wearing that shirt.
You're asking for too much trouble.
I'm a peacocker, but not on that level.
No.
A couple of interesting column outs here today. I thought it was a typo, but I guess it's not as I read it. I thought it was pool cleaner, but it's not. I'm a tool cleaner.
Oh.
All right.
What tool?
Maybe he's a mechanic.
No.
I doubt it.
He's not a mechanic.
So.
Kevin has already dropped into the tone of ew.
I don't think so.
He's in the key of ew. The key of creepy.
Okay. Says here, I am a professional tool cleaner. It doesn't matter how big or small your tools are, I am the best in the business. What I prefer is big, strong hammers. But I'll also take a small tool like a little screwdriver and I will just clean the hell out of that thing. I'm sure that there are some nice straight boys hiding their urges from their wifey, and we know that she can't clean tools quite like I can.
You don't know.
You can't. Trust me.
I don't know, Virginia. This person sounds like they know how to clean some tools.
Well, let's have a clean off.
I'm really into straight married men. Something about cleaning their married tools just gets me going. I'm in Port St. Lucie, but I will drive as far as Orlando, or I'll even come all the way down to Miami Beach. I've got nothing but time and lust. Your tool is mine. Just send me a photo and I will pick my favorite and I will do a free cleaning this Saturday night. Hit me up now.
He's going to get his inbox flooded.
Well, I think that's probably what he's hoping for.
I think you're right, though. I think he will get many offers. If you get a chance, look at some of the Misconnections from all over the country, and you will see some very long written stuff, and it gets very detailed.
So long.
So long.
So many married guys out there trying to make it happen.
That was my point. That's the one that dominates most of them. Straight guys looking for another dude on the down low.
Well, he found his guy here in this post, I think. It says, is anybody up right now? It says, I live in Jupiter and I can't sleep. I've got weed, a badass video game system, and I am horny as hell.
Dennys is coming right over.
Except for the whole horny part.
Except for the horny part.
That part might have
The
scared
video games and the weed, you had Dennys at hello.
My wife is out of town for the next 3 weeks because her mom is sick, and I've got the whole place to myself, and I've got a pool. Are there any young men who are out there that would like to come over and take a little dip?
Wow.
I have craved the touch of a man's body for quite some time. Now, I've only been with one guy, and that was 12 years ago, and that was before I was married. But if you are up right now and you're under the age of 25, come over because there is a good chance that you are going to be getting some.
I mean, if your poor wife and her dying mother only knew what you were up to in their pool.
I know. The wife is gone helping her sick, dying mother.
That's just rough.
Don't worry, I'm putting away all my wife's pictures so you won't have to see them. Unless maybe you get turned on by that. So if so, then I can keep them out.
I would not be surprised if that was a thing.
It is a thing.
The pictures of the wife
It's a
make it
thing.
more scandalous.
Virginia's right.
Okay, send me a message before I get cold feet or before I fall asleep. Let's take a dip in my pool before it's too late.
Whoa.
These are filthy.
Other than the whole part of him trying to, sleep with the person, the other stuff sounded kind of cozy.
Yeah, you think so? Okay.
Pool, video games.
Yeah.
Weed.
Yeah. A lot of interesting stuff out there.
It was all good until he wanted to take you.
Up until the point where you have to bang him, I think you would have a good time. Can you maybe just catch the front end of that party?
You know what? I'll just go to Dennys and get the same kind of thing without the banging.
All right, coming up here on the KVJ Show, another round of Shock, Paper, Scissors is on the way.
Oh boy, who's going to ride the white lightning this week?
We're narrowing down on the people left to play Bird, Dennys, Suits, I believe, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, so we'll figure out who's going to be doing that. And a fun Reddit thread. Think about this. If Kidz Bop took on adult programming, like adult TV shows and movies, you know how they take dirty songs and they make them clean for the kids?
Yes.
So how would you rearrange an adult-themed TV show or movie to make it kid-friendly?
I love it. This is fun.
Yeah, that's the challenge. I want to see what you got.
Trying to make Scarface a kid's movie.
Yes. How do you Kidz Bop Scarface? We'll discuss on the way. Time for another fun round of Shock, Paper, Scissors here on the KVJ Show. It is like rock, paper, scissors, but we throw in the shock element of it. So person who draws the lowest playing card is strapped with the shock machine, and they play everybody in the KVJ Show in a quick game of rock, paper, scissors. If you lose that round, you get shocked by the shot collar. That's how we played the game.
Oh, and this thing's real juiced.
You already did it, so you're good to go.
I know, I can just heckle you.
It's going to be a rough
It's
day.
kind of like
Low card Pennington.
Virginia and I have, yeah.
Two.
I'm not looking yet.
I'm
not looking yet.
2 on you.
Low card Pennington. I like that nickname.
Okay, going ahead. No, Suits has his pulled in there. Let's see what Suits has got.
Ooh, a queen.
Oh, Suits.
Should be safe this week.
Face card.
He's so good.
Dennys,
So good.
what you got over there?
I got an ace.
Wow, it's Suits.
Low card
right
Pennington
now.
in the house.
Number 2 Pennington.
You like a pencil.
I'm so afraid to look because I think she called it.
What you got?
I got a 9.
But it's still the lowest
Yeah,
card.
okay.
Low.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I lost.
Oh,
I was like, what's he trying to argue here?
He's so happy.
I didn't think you went.
He went first.
I know, I forgot.
Yeah, I got those shot collar antibodies.
I forgot.
I'm good.
Low card Pennington.
Damn it. All right, you know what? I'm going to beat y'all with my mind games.
Yeah.
He always throws rocks, so just remember that.
I do always throw rock. And I'm letting y'all know right now, first 3 rounds, definitely rock.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm not throwing rock, Virginia.
Okay. All right, let's go through the whole thing here.
Who wants the rock first? Who wants it?
Let's do it, Bird.
You want to dance?
Yeah.
Kevin, get
I'll take
Kevin.
you first.
I'm
Okay,
letting you-
rock,
I'm-
paper, scissors.
I'm
here.
going to go 1, 2, 3, rock, just so you know.
1, 2, 3, rock.
Rongston,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
go. All right.
Oh, I did rock too. We both did
Oh,
rock.
double rock.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know right now I'm going scissors on this one.
You're going scissors. Okay.
Yes.
All right, perfect. All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
I went scissors, you went paper.
Yeah! Damn it!
Yeah.
Count him down and shock him good.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Bring in the pain.
Did you curse?
It's close. It was close. It was a syllable away.
He went shh.
What is that on? Oh,
That was a good one, huh?
it's on 6.
Got you.
It's on
Whoa.
6.
And I think it's on the back of your knee, so that's probably a sensitive spot.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Shouldn't put it on the
Oh,
bone.
you sent him flying back into the window.
I was not expecting.
Yeah,
You're
went
supposed to put it
going.
on the fat, not the bone.
Wow.
We gotta get a little edgy around here, Virginia.
Okay, on that last round, Virginia, I beat him by throwing what he said he was going to throw.
Okay.
Just for the record.
I like it though. I got him thinking, Danny.
Bird psychology.
I got him thinking that he'll actually lose the game if you do what he says.
His psychology.
Psychotic G.
I love it, Danny. Danny, it's good.
Don't you miss Denny's side jokes?
I know.
They're good.
Yeah,
Throw him in there.
got some good stuff
You
over
can
here.
be giggling and miss them.
Am I going against the witch?
Yeah, you are. Virginia's up next. Shock, paper, scissors. Jaybird's got on the shot collar. They play the game. If he loses, he gets shocked a second time.
I'm definitely going rock, obviously. You know, I always go rock on the first one. We all know that. Definitely going
He did
rock.
last time.
Definitely going rock, yeah. I'm not going to change it up. I'm not changing.
Okay,
Okay.
get ready.
1, 2, 3.
Shoot.
Both went rock.
All right.
He wasn't lying. Virginia
Deja vu.
called the bluff.
Isn't it just what happened to you?
Yeah.
It is. I'm going scissors.
Deja vu times 2.
Okay. All right, did. Last time he did not. Okay.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
He went rock.
Paper covers rock. Shock him, Denny.
3, 2, 1. Bring in the pain.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
If you want the biggest bang for your buck, you got to put it right behind your leg by your vein.
Just what I want.
Yeah.
Just what we all want. The worst shock possible. Okay, now I lost 3 out of 4 when I went. So you've lost 2 out of 2. Can you break my record here?
You're so far on track to fail epic.
Yeah.
I think I'm so far off. I don't even know my strategy anymore.
Nobody's surprised that
don't even know
low
what
card
that-
Pennington is blowing it.
My strategy has gone out the window.
Now he's frazzled.
Now I'm frazzled. It's all backfired.
Okay, we're up to Dennys now here. Shock, paper, scissors.
Sweet Miho.
Get him, Big D.
Oh, yeah. You going rock?
I'm going paper because I know you like them papers.
Oh, rolling papers.
I do.
Okay.
I'm going paper.
All right.
Okay. All right.
One. Okay, all right.
He's so nervous.
He is.
He's jumpy.
He is. Look at him.
Why don't you start it up, Denny?
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Shoot.
Ooh, paper versus paper.
I like how Denny throws his paper, though. He throws out a karate chop. Is his.
I like it.
Yeah.
Ninja Denny's.
I'm cutting that paper with the scissors right now, just so you know. I'm cutting it.
You never know what he's doing.
Okay. All right.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Rock versus rock.
Rock versus rock. They said it couldn't be done.
Another tie.
Okay, I'm sticking with rock.
Shock, paper, scissors. Who's getting it?
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Double
Rock versus rock again.
He knows me.
He
He's
does.
doing what he's doing over here.
He's reading
Okay.
your thoughts.
Done. I'm doing rock for the whole. Okay, all right, rock. 1, 2, 3.
Jaybird did rock.
Yeah!
Denny did scissors. He told you what he was going to do, and he actually did it.
Jaybird beat you with rock.
Yeah.
Denny's, what happened?
Sorry, Big D.
I got rocked by the rock.
You did. Threw you a curveball.
All right, here comes Suits. He should be easy to eat.
I'm going to size him up when he walks in here.
Okay, all right. Here he comes.
There he is.
The false confidence of youth.
Suits always throws paper first, so obviously I'm going to be throwing scissors on this one. Suits.
Okay, let's see.
I'm definitely throwing scissors.
He's tough to read. I'll give him that much.
Okay.
He's squirrely, but he has lost a lot today.
I have. I can break even right here. This is
I
big.
don't want to let the people down.
This is big for me.
Suits, zone in.
Okay, shock, paper, scissors. Jaybird's got the shock collar on. A game of rock, paper, scissors. If Bird loses, he gets shocked a third time.
Moving closer, Suits. All right. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Oh!
Rock and rock.
Rock.
Double rock! Not again!
I think Bird starts rock every time.
You like the rock?
You're right.
Every time.
I'm gonna
He's a hack of his own act.
I'm gonna finish off the round. Nothing but rock.
Okay.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Bird went scissors.
Went scissors.
Suits, you let him beat
Suits
you.
went paper,
I'm so
thinking he's going to
disappointed.
get him.
I thought he'd go rock. I thought he was in my head.
Lied to you, and you fell for it.
50%.
Wow. Okay. I still have the worst record then. I held on to that. 3 out of 4. Bird got 2 out of 4 in his round. Yeah, it's a fun little game. That's kind of a fun concept. You know how Kidz Bop, that fun little thing where they do and they take dirty songs or just regular adult songs and then they have kids sing them. But, sometimes they'll really, clean them up and they'll make kind of fun little versions of them.
They'll sanitize them.
Oh, yeah. They do a lot to sanitize them. Now, imagine if they did the exact same thing, but they did it with music. That would be a kind of cool little thing. Could you imagine that?
Movies and TV.
Yeah, just took adult programming and they said, okay, we're going to put a little Kidz Bop twist on it. Just imagine how much kids would love checking out like a 50 Shades of Grey. And moms everywhere would absolutely love it.
They can't hear me because they're listening to Kidz Bop.
See?
50 Shades of Crayons.
Yeah, there's more than 50. That's perfect.
You could do things like that.
Yeah.
Somebody said with 50 Shades of Grey, maybe it's all about colorblind kids instead of BDSM.
Aw.
Yeah.
And being sensitive to the needs of colorblind kids.
Right. Kind of tells that story. That's something you could do.
Well, what happens when you get a movie like Striptease? How can you make that Kidz Bop?
How do you make that all Kidz Bop?
How would you make a strip like that movie?
Yeah, because it's all about strippers and you want to make it so it's...
You have to make it almost kind of like it's like a dance contest.
They're all putting the clothes back on.
Yeah, I like that.
Like you did with the underwear?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I like the concept for John Wick. I mean, that is just a very violent movie. I can't remember how many hundreds of people he kills through the course of that. Somebody did a kill count. How do you Kidz Bop John Wick? The thought was maybe use water balloons instead of bullets.
Oh.
Yeah. And then also, too, one of the big plot lines in his motivation for mowing everybody down is they killed his dog. And so you don't kill the dog, you got to just steal the dog.
Hold it ransom.
Yes.
But then he gets the dog back.
He goes and takes down all the bullies with a bucket of water balloons.
And the dog helps him throw the balloons in the end.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know, man. The Kidz Bop John Wick kind of sounds like it sucks.
Yeah. A lot of these Kidz Bop versions, kind of like the songs themselves, suck. For The Hangover, it would just be a bunch of kids that go to a party, but then they realize they forgot to do their homework. Oh, no. And then, craziness as they're trying to, hurry up and get their homework done. Breaking Bad. Of course, just,
You could do a fun one with this one. A kid could be selling, snacks.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
They're not
instead
making
of meth.
They're making mac and cheese.
Yeah, he's got the best mac and cheese in 5 towns.
That could work. Somebody actually heard you talking about how would you Kidz Bop this, not Sopranos. Scarface, yes. Their plot line for this, after getting a green card, after giving a wedgie to a Cuban government official, Tony Montana, Al Pacino, stakes a claim on the candy trade in Miami, viciously wedging anyone who stands in his way. Tony eventually becomes the biggest candy lord in the state, controlling nearly all the sugar that is exported and imported.
And Say Hello to My Little Friend is actually him introducing you to one of his friends.
Yes. Or Say Hello to My Little... And he pulled out a Snickers. I love it. I wish that was real. I would get into the candy game. I would be in there.
That'd be
Some fun
awesome.
stuff. All right. Any other movies that you'd like to Kidz Bop or TV shows? 877-979-WRMF.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Got some crazy COVID stories here for you in your whacked out news today. A 40-year-old woman in Iowa was undergoing a nasal swab test for coronavirus, and she started having a leaky nose.
Oh, my.
Now, you might think, okay, she's got a runny nose. No, it was brain fluid.
They poked her brain?
Well, apparently what had happened, she does have that one interesting condition where there's an opening between the 2 skull bones.
Oh, my gosh. They got in it.
Yeah. So it's not something that would happen to a person who doesn't have that condition, but if you do, taking a COVID test will open up the spouts of your brain fluid.
You got to do a different testing procedure. You got to try to do like a blood test or maybe the breathalyzer one.
That's crazy.
Oh my God. How many people, I wonder, have that?
I don't
That's
know.
horrifying.
I haven't seen the odds on it, yeah.
I want to know that my brain fluid is kind of all contained and not able to leak from anywhere.
You don't have a switch where all of a sudden brain fluid can start leaking out of your nose.
You kind of need that.
What would be worse, brain or the liquid from your brain come out of your nose, or just uncontrollably liquid butt?
I'd rather have liquid butt.
Liquid butt.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of people have that and live with it all day, every day.
Yeah.
Good luck trying to maneuver no brain fluid.
I've got some relatives that have a liquid butt.
And their names are...
they're up in Rhode Island.
Yesterday on the show, we were talking about if you could make a species no longer extinct, what would it be? And I threw out Neanderthal. Not even thinking about this as we talked about why the Neanderthal went away. They think it was just crossbreeding with regular humans. And apparently there are people that actually have Neanderthal DNA. And they say if you have it, you're 3 times more likely to have severe coronavirus cases.
Really?
Something else trying to take out the last remaining Neanderthals.
That's interesting.
I thought so too. I say about 50% of people of South Asian descent and 16% of people of European descent have those Neanderthal genes.
I gotta have some.
And those people are more tendency to get all jacked up from the COVID.
Mm-hmm.
You had COVID. Maybe you are one.
Maybe. You got the hands of one.
I have the essence of one.
You are. You are a Neanderthal amongst us.
I'm okay with that. My people.
Signs you have Neanderthal DNA. Your favorite music, rock.
You love rock?
Soft rock. Soft rock. Sad rock.
So you're a bitch-ass Neanderthal.
Is there a category called sad rock, Evan?
You eat paleo. And to you, the Flintstones is cultural appropriation. I don't think that's legit.
No.
That's a joke.
The last one was a joke.
We were taking it serious.
Oh my God. I like rock. I eat paleo.
They clowning us.
Damn, we got clowned.
I am a Neanderthal. Oh my gosh, I got all the telltale signs.
Damn it, Kevin. We got clowned.
Yeah. There's a woman at a school board meeting in Virginia that gave this heartfelt speech. Apparently, the pandemic has been tough on her cats.
Oh my gosh.
Cats are suffering because their caretakers are frustrated with them because they don't know how to respond to social stimuli. And I say that because that's my own experience. I guess the point I'm trying to get at is we all feel it. We all have the burden.
Okay.
She's got cat lady voice.
We do all have the burden, but please shut up about your cats.
They got 9 lives.
Yeah, your cats are going to be fine.
Yeah.
Your cats actually want you to leave.
To her point, though, animals are acting a little different since the pandemic.
Yeah, they've said that. Absolutely. Got to keep an eye on them. Well, bad news for the Knowles. Not only do you have a terrible football team this year, but you also got your spring break canceled for 2021.
Oh, I think a lot of colleges are going to go that way.
Yeah, it really worked this time around. Spring break still went on.
Controlling kids, it seems like an easy thing to do.
Good luck with that, 2021 spring break.
Remember I told you about that rager they were throwing in Tallahassee with 1,000 students over the weekend? They say the party was so huge the cops had to use a helicopter to try to disperse the crowd.
Oh my god!
But that only makes that party that much cooler to them.
It's epic.
Guys, you see it? The cops came. A copter, bro?
Yeah.
They had to bring a chopper.
A chopper.
So now Florida State University has canceled spring break for 2021.
And that just means they're not going to give the kids the vacation time. They're going to require them to be in school.
Yeah.
But the kids will just figure out how to make the spring break a weekend.
Kids that want to party, they always figure out a way to do it.
You're right.
They're determined. There's a 67-year-old woman in California who once got a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and she calls herself Lady Ninja.
Okay, girl, get it.
They say she even likes to train to Eye of the Tiger.
All right.
She's your kind of girl.
She's my game.
Is she single?
Yes, is she single?
Well, apparently after all these years of training to Eye of the Tiger, she finally got a chance to put her skills to use earlier this week. She took down an intruder who was attacking somebody at her senior citizens apartment complex.
Oh, she's a senior.
She's older.
She's 67.
You want to get on that?
Hey, it's been a while. Why not?
And then he got arrested for elder abuse, so take that.
Good.
Dang.
Good for her.
She's a badass.
She's a badass, and she's now a legendary hero at her senior center.
Yeah.
Yeah, something tells me they're talking about it there.
A couple other people getting froggy here in your whacked out news. A construction worker in North Carolina won more than $1 million in damages after his boss was drunk on the job and punched him.
Oh, my.
Imagine if that happened to us. Our boss, Elizabeth, gets all hammered up and punches Kevin.
I would take an Elizabeth punch for $1 million.
I would love to have that on video.
Hammer time.
Oh, yeah.
You can punch me as many times as you want. Just put that
For
out
$1 million?
there. For $1 million,
You
yeah.
can light my nards on fire. Well, yeah, let me retract
Fire
that.
to the ball.
Let's get that GoFundMe going.
Let me reel that one back in.
Fireball?
Haven't we had a conversation on this show today about how much your nards have gone through? Why do you hate them so much?
Because I don't know if they respect me.
There's a guy in Philadelphia that smashed his way into a TV station yesterday morning and demanded to speak with one of the news anchors.
Horrifying.
How crazy
my.
is that, huh?
How did they get to the set?
They were coming out from the outside and they're trying to get in. I believe from the outside of the building, and the security guard can see it. He's calling.
They got a big old hammer trying to smash their way in.
Oh.
We need a cop over here at Fox 29. Got a dude breaking into the building. It's getting real serious. Security had to pull a gun on him.
And he's banging on that, and then I look over and I see security drawing their gun on him, and they're having a back and forth, and he's telling them to drop the hammer, and he swings a couple more times.
Security got a gun on the dude now, man. You might want to hurry up and get in there, man.
Dang. How about that, huh?
Oh, just give him the anchor.
I'm shocked this didn't happen more often, man.
Right?
I really am. I'm not trying to get copycats out there, but some of the crazy stuff Virginia says, how are we still walking?
Yeah.
I love how when I say crazy stuff, they come after Jason.
They do. They do. They think we're in cahoots. We're not in cahoots.
Oh, we are one blood.
The witch and the bitch?
The witch and the bitch are a team, y'all.
And here's somebody else getting froggy. A shoeless woman tried to fight ticket agents.
Ooh.
They're not leaving. We're not leaving.
You guys literally let her in. Stop.
That's it. I want. Why?
She's high on something, but I don't know what. She's been walking around with no shoes.
We went through TSA. We had everything checked out. They didn't realize she didn't have her shoes.
In what world is it acceptable to jump onto a counter in an airport?
Okay, and I get that, and I will take 100% responsibility.
How do you not know that it isn't acceptable to wear shoes in the airport?
Okay, you know what? I don't go on the airport that often.
What were you drinking?
We were at Voodoo Lounge.
Tequila. Brittany, do you realize that if you didn't hop on that counter, this doesn't happen?
And I did realize that, but you know what? People make mistakes.
Okay.
So that clip right there is really what's wrong with the entire world.
Yeah.
That just...
Tequila.
Yeah, I know I did it. I'm wrong, but screw it. I'll do it again.
Wow.
Ugh, how annoying.
Mm-hmm. And a woman in St. Pete was getting it on with herself in front of a 7-Eleven on Wednesday morning. Boy, that sounds hot.
Ugh.
And apparently she kept going even when a child and their uncle came to the store.
Oh, my.
They said that's enough. She was arrested for felony lewd and lascivious behavior. You can't be doing that. And I wanted to put the call out, too. The search is underway for a one-armed vervet monkey, appropriately named Una, and her 6 to 8 week old infant who have been missing from their home at the Dania Beach Vervet Project for a week now.
Oh, what happened? Did the monkey run away?
No, they feel like maybe there was some foul play.
Monkey snatching?
murder?
I don't know about murder. Let's hope it's not murder.
It's just a kidnapping, maybe.
Yeah. Let's hope that nobody killed Una.
I thought I heard the term foul play.
It is.
That could be a kidnapping.
Foul play, I thought meant death.
No.
Foul play, I always thought meant there was a murder.
It could be anything shady.
Huh.
It doesn't have to always be murder.
I thought foul play was murder.
Why are you wishing
This
murder
is
on
Murder
the monkey?
Pennington, though.
I thought foul play
He's
was
murder
always
hopeful.
murder. If foul play was suspected, I thought that meant they've been kidnapped and they are fearing someone's dead.
Well, let's hope not. Let's hope that we can get Una, the one-armed vervet monkey, back to the Dania Beach Vervet Project. They're offering a $1,500 reward.
Is it a cute monkey?
All monkeys are cute.
Not all monkeys are cute. I saw one that was going through something. I think it was a little older, had some growths on its face, and it was mean, and it wanted to kill humans.
Oh,
I didn't get the cute vibe.
Okay. Well, all right, minus that one. This one is cute, though.
We're pulling for you, monkey.
Yeah, okay.
97.9 WRMF and another KVJ Workday grocery giveaway winner.
Aha, we put out the call for Kelly Rooks of Hollywood, and we have got Kelly here with us right now. Hello, Kelly.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Great.
And it's a great way to get into the weekend. $200 worth of free groceries.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I bet. You got any plans? Like, what is the first thing, if this were like supermarket sweeps, that you run into the grocery store to get?
Pizza.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah. Nice call. Well, you could get $200 worth in pizza if you want to do that. Spend it any way you want. $200 in free groceries. Okay, Kelly?
Perfect.
There you go. Easy to do. You sign up like Kelly did at WRMF.com, then you listen up because you got 2 more chances to win today. 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Going to be back next week as well. Thank you to Scott Smith Injury Law. So go sign up for the KVJ Workday Grocery Giveaway. There's a pizza place called Papa Murphy's that's holding a contest where they're trying to find the person with the oldest frozen pizza in the country.
In their freezer?
Yeah, you go and you find it. You send in a picture of the expiration date. And if it really is one of the 3 oldest entries they get, you could win a 1-year supply of fresh pizza and a new freezer.
Okay, I have to look in my freezer because there is a chance I think I still have that Oprah pizza in there. Remember I was talking about that? That was a while ago.
Oh my gosh, you could win this thing.
I don't know. My only fear is there's somebody weirder than me that hasn't taken out a pizza in like 3 years.
Dude, there's nobody weirder than you.
But I could see, especially, like I know my grandparents, when they got older, they would have stuff that you would find in their freezer or in their house, and you're like, why would they be holding on to this?
They don't even know they have it.
Yeah.
The only thing about the older people, though, I don't see them entering the contest, getting online, and I'm going to take a picture and upload it.
Yeah, that's a lot to do.
That's a lot.
Upload, no.
Upload, just that word alone.
Yeah, they'd have to bring in a photographer. Then they'd have to get it.
Develop the pictures.
And then they'd have to mail it.
I mean, just taking the picture and just sending it to you might.
You are at an advantage.
And I'm only speaking on, I've seen my own relatives who are of a certain age really struggle just trying to send a text message.
It's tough.
So.
Yeah, that might be a tough one. Yeah, just kind of curious. If anybody thinks they might have a run at the record, you can let us know about it. Oldest thing you got in your freezer, even. 877-979-WRMF. Saw that Honey Baked Ham, they are going to start testing a pumpkin spice glazed turkey. Would you get that for your Thanksgiving, Virginia?
Pumpkin spice glazed turkey. I would actually eat that, but I don't think it would go over well with the rest of the family. I mean, I could run it by them, but...
I hate ham, and I'm not a fan of spiced pumpkin stuff, but I think that would work outstanding. I think that could really work for people who like that flavor.
Okay.
I wouldn't eat it, but I could see people liking it.
I think it could work.
It could.
Okay. All right. And don't know if you saw this, but the McDonald's Spicy McNuggets, apparently a huge hit. They say that they're on the verge of selling out around the country.
Wow. I think I sent you a story about someone's got burned by one of the hot ones or something.
It was a guy, I think, in West Palm that I think cracked a tooth. There was a bone he claimed in his McDonald's chicken. Yeah. He's trying to sue. I don't think even necessarily for the money. It was something like maybe he's going to donate the money, but he just wanted to kind of create the awareness that was out there.
Bones in nuggets equals sadness.
It's tough, though, to prove. I mean, I always go back to that one story with my mom and my Aunt Ann. They were at a Chinese buffet. They had their food, and they're looking down while they're eating, and there's all these baby roaches.
In the rice.
And they accused Ann and my mom of bringing the roaches in.
Probably the play, yeah.
That is low.
It's low, and they're still talking about it in heaven.
That is disgusting.
Can you believe them?
Yeah. Glad you got here. I have more to say on this.
Oh, when they came back from that ordeal, that was a moment at our house.
Oh, I can bet. All right, well, if you got the munchies today, you might be high. That's what we want to know. Are you high or not? Producer Dennys is going to weed it all out.
Oh,
pun intended.
I like what you did.
Mm-hmm. Producer Dennys, he knows when you're high. He's going to figure it out here and let you know. Got just a couple questions he's got to fire at you, and then he can tell. He's got a gift. It's his superpower. We're going to start off here with David in Pompano. Hello, David.
What's going on?
Not much. How you doing, bud?
Good. I listen to you guys every morning.
Big D versus Big D. Let's go.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Denny's going to try to see if David is high or not.
I'm high.
You're high on life, Raging Cajun.
It's Friday. What up?
All right, David, first question for you. How long do you think it would take you to put on and take off every pair of shoes you own?
Ooh. 5 minutes.
Oh, you don't have many shoes.
I don't know. 5 minutes is a long time. It's solid 5 minutes.
That's probably what? You think that's 10 pairs?
It's elite, 10 pairs.
It's 10 pairs.
That's a good one. I mean, what if you only own like flip-flops? That'd be quick.
Yeah, do you have lace-ups? This is important.
I feel like this
High
guy guy loves boots. How many boots do you have?
I have 3 pairs.
Oh, you knew he was a boot guy.
He's a man of the
Yeah.
boot guy.
Right. Okay. Good question.
Second question. If you were forced to make a bed out of only one type of vegetable, which one would you pick?
Lettuce.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Lettuce bed.
I do broccoli or cauliflower. It's got like a built-in cushion.
Oh, man, you would have a farty bed. Broccoli bed?
It'd be so comfortable.
Yeah,
Broccoli
right?
isn't
Yeah, right,
soft.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, way too farty, Denny.
Raw
Lettuce.
broccoli.
Kinda
You're,
rough,
you're
isn't
wrong
it?
on your own question, Denny.
I disagree with the lettuce. Let's see. Final question. David, in your opinion, what's the most annoying shape?
A hexagon.
That's crazy. I was thinking the same thing. Because I think it's just tough to say, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah, and I think people get it confused with
right.
octagons sometimes.
Yeah. What are you, hexagons?
Yeah.
Sides of 7?
I think
Hex?
that's right.
I don't know. I'm going to Google that. I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Is a hexagon what, 5? I can't remember.
Pentagon.
Pentagon, you're right.
Yeah.
Hexagon,
look at
edges,
government.
it's 6.
No kind.
Hexagon.
Yeah.
it's
some
kind of
reason.
pretentious, yeah. I
And
get it.
what's 7? Septagon?
I don't
I bet you.
even how to-
Septagon,
I don't even,
octagon.
I don't even Google that. 7 shaped names.
Or is it a trapezoid?
Yeah.
Then you got the octagon. Don't forget about him.
Yeah.
We can't get no love for the circle?
Just keep it simple. That's what I like. Keep me in a triangle.
Thank you.
Yeah. No more in a square. Okay. What do you think, Denny's? Is David high or not?
He was pretty soft-spoken. I could hear myself talking in the background of his phone, too, from his radio.
Yeah. What are you going to say?
I'm slightly leaning high.
Felt high to me, Denny.
Yeah, it felt high to me. I was thrown off a little bit, but I think he's high. I'm gonna lock it in high.
David, are you high or not?
Dennys, you are correct.
Oh yeah.
You are amazing.
Look
Oh
at
gosh.
this.
Come on.
That's unbelievable.
We're talking about Denny's here, y'all.
Yeah.
That was a tricky one
That
though. 'Cause He was
was.
pretty soft spoken.
You
Yeah.
are locked in.
Oh man, that was.
All right,
Legend.
David. Enjoy your day and your buzz, okay, bud?
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
Wow, he went
Oh, Jesus.
stoner right.
All
Yeah.
right, I have to let it
Yeah,
out.
yeah, man. Thanks.
Go and catch some waves.
Where'd that come from?
I told him.
Right at the end.
guys.
Guys, have a good day.
That guy's great.
Love him.
Okay, got Danella on here from Miami. Hello, Danella.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, she's a perky one here, Denny's. Do you think she's high or not? Let's fire a couple questions at her.
All right, first question. If you had to invent an appliance like the ones from the Flintstones, which appliance would you design? Like example, I would do a badger in a cup would equal a blender.
A badger and a cup.
You were hitting the dab, weren't you?
Oh yeah. I thought of some of these last night.
God, why?
I was going to say,
Badger in a cup.
that's not just straight up just smoking a joint. That's the dab
That's
rig.
a dab.
Yeah.
But that would blend your stuff like the Flintstones.
That's a dab idea.
That's not a couple puffs, Cav. That's
little
not.
dab will do you. Yeah. Okay.
Oh
What-
my God, if I had to create an invention, I don't even know. I'm not this creative.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah, no, I think
Oh
you
my
sound
God,
creative.
Yeah, that's okay. Do a dab and
it's
get back to
also
us.
too early for these kind of questions.
We'll skip
Yeah.
that one.
Okay, we'll move on.
All right.
He's just
I'm
trying
not
to
trying to
read
wreck
the
your
room here.
morning.
That answer's invalid.
Throwing me off.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Question 2, Denny.
If you were harboring an escaped alien from Mars, would you turn them in for the prize money or would you keep them, safe? Would you
I'd hide him in the air duct. I would keep him.
Oh, she keep him.
Air duct? I don't know if that's the. All right.
Hey, judgy pants.
No, I'm not judging. I just want to get down to the. Why don't you stop texting and pay attention to the show? I'm actually legit curious about her answer.
I'm locked and loaded, low card.
Locked and loaded. She's on that survey thing. She's doing the census again.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing the census. I already did it.
I don't even know if I can do the census.
The census was kind of hard. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot to it.
I haven't done it. They keep coming to my house, knocking on my door. I've had 5 census people come to my door.
Yeah, you're not going to count.
He won't open it because he thinks it's the cops.
I'm like, COVID. Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Final question for you. Do you think it's easier to make a hat or underwear entirely out of mashed potatoes?
Ooh.
Hat, because if it falls, it's just going to sit there on your head, and then it's going to turn into a beret.
Oh, there you go. You can morph.
Interesting theory.
Start
It'll morph.
I would have gone with mashed potato underwear, but
'Cause I think that's doable.
I think you could do a great round of mashed potato underwear. In fact, I don't know what you got planned for Monday, Kev.
Let's do it, mashed potato underwear.
Oh, he would love them. Warm and buttery.
Oh, make sure you got that hot gravy.
Yeah. Or make your own.
Oh, no.
I can't. I can't with your man gravy.
Oh, no.
Okay, what do you think, Dennys? Is Danella high or not?
I'm not really getting a high vibe from Danella.
You're saying no?
No.
Danella, you high?
Not at all.
Wow. Nice stuff. Danella, have a great weekend, okay?
You guys too.
Okay.
I'm not joking about that mashed potato underwear for Monday.
What's the purpose?
It's Monday.
Thank you, Kevin. Exactly.
We need content.
With the KVJ, we don't need a purpose. We do dumb stuff all the time.
We have no purpose.
There's been many times, why are you guys doing that? I don't know.
We don't know.
We're dumb. It's fun. I don't know.
It's one of our slogans.
Life
We're
is
KVJ.
short.
We have no purpose.
He thought it would feel good on his privates.
There's that, too. There's that element.
There's no way it doesn't.
Final one here, Danny's last test. Your 2 for 2 is Jess from West Palm Beach. High or not? Fire a couple questions away. Hello, Jess.
Hey, happy Friday, KVJ.
Yeah. Okay, Danny's. You could go perfect if you get this one right.
Let's see here. If you had the superhero,
Whoa.
I almost said super period.
A little dab of do ya.
Oh my gosh, the super period sounds awful.
Oh.
I do not want it.
That's a heavy flow.
Oh, girl.
We'll talk on that.
If you had the superpower to make people trip on command, how often would you use it?
Daily, minute.
All the time.
You would use it all the time.
I agree. All
It's pretty
the time.
evil. It's pretty
It'd be
evil.
fun.
All
It
the
is
time.
evil, but it's fun.
Gotta use it.
Small children first.
Yes, you're right.
He's like,
Children are, it's very fun to watch them fall.
imagine having that power.
Oh, that'd be,
Lives are okay, but it's fun to watch.
oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. Yeah.
Let's see here. Second question. In your opinion, what's the most attractive fish?
Ooh.
Great question.
The most attractive fish. I'm going to just go Bronzino because I like the name.
Okay.
All right.
Bronzino, it's exotic.
Yeah, it does.
I think the right answer is koi, though.
Really?
Boy.
Oh.
I was going to go just over the age, I meant inch.
I only like young fish.
Or
Just
old fish.
Just over the inch of 20 for the snook.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's got to be
I
a
think that's
legal
health-
limit.
It's a
Yeah.
healthy snook, though, right?
Okay.
See, I'm a bass man, so.
I'm keeping it fresh.
All right. Final question here.
Final one. How many pennies do you think would fit in your mouth at one time?
Oh, it's so gross.
Oh, don't do it now. You get corona.
That's a good question. Let's go with, I don't know, I got a pretty big mouth, so probably about 90.
I like it.
Wow,
Yes.
that's impressive. That's
I like
impressive.
it.
I like it.
Okay, what do you think about Jess here from West Palm? Is Jess high or not, Dennys?
I kind of got an immediate high vibe off Jess.
Really?
From her first sentence.
Okay, Jess, are you high?
I'm high as a kite.
I
Big D, big D,
3 for
big
3,
D.
baby.
did. First
again.
one was tough today. That was a really
Yeah.
tough one. I was kind of on the fence about that one.
Did it,
You
champ.
did it. You
Jess,
are a legend.
You sound like a lot of fun, Jess. Have a great weekend, okay?
You too, guys. Thank you.
Okay.
I think we know Jess. We've seen Jess out.
Mm-hmm.
She is fun.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Keep it going, baby. It's Friday.
Nice.
Party on.
Look at you listening to the KVJ show on 97.9 WRMF. Lucky.
Virginia, you're lucky that you never had to deal with this embarrassment. But for guys, we have had times, especially when we were just hitting puberty in our adolescence, where you don't have control over some of the equipment that you have been given as a man.
The flagpole.
Yes, and it can do things that you didn't command it to do. It's got a mind of its own there for a while. And it can get at a certain state that in the wrong place and time can be very embarrassing. They did a thread on Reddit about the worst time that you were at attention and you should not have been.
Does every dude have a story?
I think a lot of guys probably do have a story. Now, maybe they didn't get busted with it, but you definitely know that pretty much between the ages of 13 to 18, sweatpants is often not a good idea.
You don't want to get them in baseball pants either, and they're kind of painful. In a tight baseball, I fell asleep on a bus ride one time. I must have been having some kind of sex dream, and I woke up and I was at attention, and it would not leave, and it hurt.
You're smuggling a bat.
It was. We were supposed to be wearing a cuff, but
yeah,
it was rough, man.
I remember back in 9th grade, Greg Thrapp was wrestling, and something had happened where apparently the move the person put on dropped him on his head, and he went unconscious. But he's in a wrestling singlet. Have you ever seen those things?
Yes.
And as he laid there unconscious, for whatever ungodly reason, his member decided to go to attention.
You could see it rise.
He's knocked out on the mat in front of an auditorium.
Oh, poor guy.
I still talk about it to this day, clearly. It's tough.
Oh.
So on Reddit, they were talking about the worst time this happened to you, gentlemen. Let us know. One person put, it was before my class presentation. I had tight basketball shorts on, and I was looking at my crush who was wearing barely nothing in class. Out of the blue, boing. The girl in the front row, of course, calls me out. Dang, you gotta... And everybody heard.
Oh,
we had a basketball coach that he wore loose basketball pants, and it always looked like he was at like half, like he wasn't completely there, and it was very prominent. And shouldn't he be wearing underwear? And he never had underwear on,
Ooh.
And it was showing.
Yeah,
weird, right?
Coach, get it together.
It was covered, but you could see it pretty well. Huh?
Yeah, huh? Another bad time somebody went to attention. This gentleman was talking about how he was slow dancing with his cousin at my uncle's wedding.
Oh, boy.
That's uncomfortable. And yes, she noticed.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. Somebody else said I was on the back of my brother's motorcycle. Something about the vibration of the bike made me stand at attention. My brother could totally feel it at one point. He's yelling at me as we're riding down the street.
Stop it!
Oh, man, that would be terrible. Somebody else said I was leading a yoga class and I had just gotten a new yoga pants and they were extra tight on me. The constant friction of the tight yoga pants rubbing against my privates caused me to stand at attention, and needless to say, I will never be asked back to lead that class again.
So, yeah, the yoga instructor cannot be sporting
no,
that.
That looks real bad, so...
It's more of the KVJ show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, it seems like anymore there's just one little thing after another that you just can't say. And you're like, okay, wait, why? I don't know what it is that's doing all this stuff, but you were saying, Jay Bird, that no can do is a phrase that you should be careful of now?
I've been called out.
No can do?
Well, I guess one of our KVJ Nationers was listening to some of our older podcasts. This is what they sent me. Bird was listening to an old podcast and you said something very cringe. Just so you know, you can't say no can do. It is very racist, so you need to stop saying it. Research it. It'll help you be better. Seth.
Wait, what?
I mean, I started talking to Dennys about it, and Dennys was explaining it to me.
What did he
Can Dennys
say?
explain it to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, peace train, Dennys.
No can do means something other than I don't want to do it?
It was something to do with, it was a pretty long message. I think we might have talked about it before a long time ago, possibly.
Somebody needs to update Webster's because they got it as I am unable to do it.
No can do. I've always said it. No can do. But
I
guess
it's new to me.
Break it down, Big D.
So yeah, they say
help the racist bird.
well, so they say that it's a play on how the Asians back in the Western days would speak broken English. So when you're saying no can do, that's how the cowboys would come in there and be like, well, no can do, because they were mimicking the Asian people saying it incorrectly. And that's where the term, I guess, originated from.
I had no idea.
I did not know that.
So does that mean
it's rooted in mocking Asian immigrants?
It is.
But does it mean that now? See what I'm saying?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm just telling you the origins of that. It was what I've heard.
If someone asks you to do something, you go no can do, Virginia. Does that mean you're?
I'm a racist.
Well, no, it doesn't. See, it doesn't mean you're a racist because you didn't know and you're not.
I'm stupid and a racist.
Well, stupid, I'll give you.
You got a lot of balls.
I never said I was a brainiac. But I will say I'm not racist.
Thank you.
Just because I don't know every little thing that's been in every little thing doesn't make someone a racist.
Yeah, I see here online they say for the same reasons, long time no see falls into that, the way that English speakers would talk down to immigrants or even Native Americans that were here. It'd be like long time no see, and they would, it had.
That's anti-Indian.
I think it would fit for both. It was just people who were struggling with the language.
For both, Virginia.
Yeah, they would say.
I'm trying to learn.
In
You're racist
condescending ways.
Don't be condescending. I'm trying to learn.
Weird though, right?
I mean, you know how much I love the Asian peoples.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's my favorite cuisine. I don't want to say anything that would ever hurt anybody's feelings.
If you're, in the middle of a conversation and you say that, are you going to be shouted down because you said no can do?
Well, it depends on the crowd you're in. I think that's the way it goes.
I know my crowd, probably not.
Well, Jenny's is part Asian. Are you upset?
It hurts me every time he says it.
There
the
you
scars.
go.
The scars you've left on him.
I just wear them secretly.
Let people know you're kidding.
Yeah, I am. I'm kidding.
He cries in the shower.
I don't think Dennys cries. I don't think Dennys has tear ducts.
It's incredibly rare if I do cry.
Yeah, I mean,
it's internal pain.
Yeah.
When is the last time you cried?
Gosh, it's been so long. I mean, so I can get caught up in some emotional moments. It's weird though. Real life moments almost don't make me cry. If that makes sense. And I think it's typically when something's really real, you're so in the moment that I feel like if you're gonna cry, you would cry after the fact, reflecting upon it. Because almost in the moment, I rarely, even if I'm getting called out publicly and stuff, it's rare for me to cry over that type of thing.
There's a thing though. Go ahead, Dennys.
Oh, I'm just saying, but then I could watch a scene from a movie that just plucks the heartstrings, and then you get the tears. It's the weirdest thing.
But let me ask you all this: did that message have a tone to it?
Yes.
I mean, that's what I don't like is the tone. Clearly, I wasn't saying something that I was not trying to be racist. It had nothing to do with race.
Said in a way to make you feel bad about yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It makes you try to feel like, oh, bird, man.
You are heartless.
You just are your typical, privileged son of a bitch. I'm like, sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah.
No can do it on knowledge.
Yeah, okay, I'll research it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can be better. I kind of suck.
I'm doing the best I can.
Yeah, that ain't good enough.
The After the Show podcast coming up here on Facebook and YouTube. You can watch it live. Check it out just here in about maybe 5 minutes. We'll get on that. Before we get to it, though, Bird is going to wrap us up here for your Friday with his thought for the day.
No.
That's your thought? That's not a really good thought.
How are you going to kick off the weekend with a no?
No?
Virginia,
that's it?
Stretch. I just had it. Oh, yeah, I got it. Stretch. Give me 9 seconds.
I would encourage everybody to go to our Insta story because Kevin, J-Bird is struggling with his pants today, and it's pretty funny.
His thoughts and his pants?
His pants and his thoughts both got him on the ropes.
My goodness.
Okay, I got it. All right. What you allow is what will continue.
Okay.
What you allow is what you'll continue. You don't like that one?
What was that?
What you allow is what will continue.
Well, duh. Do you have any more like the sky is blue?
Don't make up problems if there are none.
Oh,
little
boy.
by little.
Oh, boy.
Appreciate everything.
This is the KVJ Show
I like that one
on
better.
97.9 WRMF.